All right, let's see who pops in. All right. Honestly, I thought Creature was going to join us for this. I guess we'll have to do it without him.
He's heading off to bed.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, we still got the traveling group there, so we could probably get pictures and stuff that he did take.
Yeah, that'll be a good reference thing. By the way, Creature and Cole, smart idea on that.
That made sense. We had a lot of people too, so that made more sense.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, again, if I am doing Everfree next year, I am going back to my same place, and I welcome another occupant to do it because that was a nice place. The washer and dryer did not hurt either.
I'm not sure for the price though.
$1,000 and like 3 cents.
Exactly.
But it was 4 days, and he had a house.
No, I get that. Anyway, so are we audio, visual, high fidelito?
Yes, we are.
Works for me. All right, everybody. Let's go ahead and get the show started here in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, Twilight, let me explain one more time. The way a sonic rainbow works is I dash across the sky and a rainbow magically appears behind me. But that doesn't make any sense. Scientifically speaking, rainbows are formed when light is reflected from water droplets in the air, which must be the case here as well. With that in mind, we must ask the question of where those droplets could have come from. Huh? Oh, ew! Ew! Oh, Rainbow, that is disgusting! Oh, I am never going outside again, and I am definitely never flying behind you ever again. I do not care how perfect your ass looks. In front only.
Hello, everybody. Welcome once again to the Brony Show, episode 499. You're just one step away from 500, but we'll get to that in a moment. I am your host, as always, here to bring you the Brony community for another week, or 2 weeks in this case, as a large number of us were at Everfree Northwest this year, but we'll also get to that in a moment. I am, of course, Circuit Main. And I am joined by a wonderful group of panelists here who also managed to show up because we are also on the Labor Day holiday, which means relaxing labor-free daytime. So obviously, we decided to work anyway because we love you. We are joined by Lurker, Crazy Matt Captain.
The factory will continue until morale improves. The factory will continue until morale improves.
Deathlight Productions.
Hi.
DM21.
I'd be in a more chipper mood if it weren't for the fact that that last video brought up a very important question that I wish I didn't have an answer for.
It's magic. You don't have to explain crap.
Exactly. All magic.
It's all magic. You gotta throw science out the window the moment you see magic. and also Toakoi.
What is technology but magic that has yet to be explained? Also, every Monday is Labor Day because I work the weekend and I'm off Monday.
And Toakoi, you're wrong. It's not technology, it's science that has yet to be explained.
I understand that. I was trying to be a little bit silly.
And I'm going to circumvent your silliness with proper etiquette and grammar. You
Hey, how do you
heathen.
like me?
You heathen. Anyway. So, yes, we're here to bring you the Brony community for this week, and we are also going to be talking about Everfree. Unfortunately, Coldust is not with us at the moment. He might pop in before ever we start talking about it, and if he does, I'm sure he'll be more than willing to talk about his shenanigans there. However, Deathlight Productions was there, kind of.
They're enough.
We'll get into that in a bit. We'll get into that in a bit, and also the fact we're probably going to have to hide him next year. And Toakoi was there as well.
Yep.
Along with
I got a
that,
hole in my foot.
along with that, we do also have lots of screenshots, the pictures, merchandise shots, stories, and so on and so forth. To say that Everfree was one heck of a con experience this year would be an understatement. I think we've done a lot this year compared to previous ones. But again, we will get into that in a little bit here. First and foremost, of course, we do have to warm up our vocal cords and get ready to talk about anything and everything. So we're going to talk about anything and everything on our minds, and that is with a little bit of wub. So I will give all of you a chance to wub yourself with a little bit of what's up, Brony. So I ask all of you once again, what's up, Bronies?
I'm somewhat in not open rebellion, but kind of rebellion because work has kind of been like, no, you don't work that day. No, you don't work that day when they need people on that day. And I'm just like, that is my day. I go into work, and most of the managers say, yes, please, and thank you. So that's my good job.
Yeah, sounds delightful.
It's better when I just have to put up a truck. Otherwise, it can get kind of boring.
Alright. Well, I guess I got a little bit of wub going on with me, and unfortunately, it's just one of those where I had a nice little, more than a couple, a few different monkey wrenches thrown in, but this is the one monkey wrench that isn't related to con experience of both getting there and after getting home. But unfortunately, I'm looking at a fun time with my current employment status as I'm now considered on a lame duck project.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, apparently the hopes that we had with our work were dashed quite expertly last week. Right now, there is going to be some back and forth over the next few months due to obligation. However, after that point, there will be a transition period. However long that takes, I don't exactly know, but I don't know what is going to happen to me for the most part. There's a chance I might end up being moved over to a different group, or maybe taken over by a different company altogether. That would be another interesting thing to happen. Or another option would be I might have to either go looking for another position at my work or a new job altogether. So
Bureaucracy, ain't it fun?
yeah, so yeah, I'm in that fun part where I'm just like, oh crap, there goes all the happiness in the world. And it's even better. Of course, it's even better because I just spent the money to basically cement my ability to go to Cider Fest this year. So yeah, there's that. Anything else though? It's been pretty standard and okay. Nothing too big, nothing too small. And that's it for my wub. Anybody else have any other wub going on before we go into the news?
Well, my sister's about to start a program at her local college, so good for her. But things are going to be hectic for a long time.
I can feel that. Hopefully, it's not too hectic and where it evens out after a bit.
Well, for me, as expected, when I arrived on Tuesday, it was very hectic at my workplace, and it was only like Friday night is when it finally calmed down for me. I was able to actually sit down for a hot second.
Ouch.
And more exciting stuff, the aluminum, the 2x4 quarter-inch thick thing of aluminum that I'm going to be using for the framing for the camper should be coming in either next week or the week after.
Nice.
So I can get started on that.
All right. Well, I'd say that's a good enough jumping off point. Let's go ahead and go into the main show proper. And of course, that is going to start off with a little bit of show news. All right, I'm going to get this out of the way. I goofed up again. So my hope was that we were going to be able to do some recording of some shenanigans or some fun with us on either Thursday or Thursday evening or Sunday evening while all of us were at Everfree. Unfortunately, there was a combination of issues, some scheduling conflicts with people, availability, and time. And also, when we did have everybody together, the rooms were unfortunately quite dark, so it made recording difficult. It wouldn't exactly be a good solution. So
Yeah.
by the end of it, unfortunately, I had to throw away the entire idea of doing some live shenanigan recordings for episode 500, which also means that we have lost our any and all current plans for episode 500. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this point, I would like to announce the sudden and unexpected death of episode 500, taken from us. After many attempts and tries, 500 was such a beacon of light in all of our lives. A chance to shine, a chance to glow. Many opportunities, many thoughts, and unfortunately all squandered away.
Thus, it wasn't meant to be.
Thus, it wasn't
God
meant to
rest
be.
your soul.
So are we just going to stop at 499 and not go on past that point, or are we just going to jump to 501?
No. We're going. I do want to announce that next week. We are going to hold a wake for episode 500, and all the potential it could have been, all of the ideas and thoughts that we had, all of everything that came together to slowly make 500 a possibility just to be squandered away like sand in outstretched hands. So I would like to announce 500.1 for next week, where we're going to announce the death of 500, and I hope everybody has the chance to attend and give their thoughts as we celebrate the life that was the hope of episode 500.
And this was with me actually doing the math back in the spring to figure out about when we would end up with 500
Yes,
to potentially plan.
I know. We had
And now it's dead.
we had the time, we had the plans, we had the money, and everything just went completely wrong in every way possible. It had nothing to do with
soul for it.
It had nothing to do with the ineptness of a show host that spends more money on Kotobukiya figures than maybe on commissioning an animator just to do maybe a 10-second snippet and calling it good. But I just want to invite all of you to share your memories, maybe share some pictures and your thoughts and everything for the episode 500 wake next week.
Commander, we did have the money. The only issue is we left Sika in charge of the budget.
Anyway, for now, I just wanted to make that special solemn announcement for next week, where we will have the episode 500 wake, and to celebrate the potential that could have been that was unfortunately taken away from us. So anyway, so that's all right. All right, that's it for the show news. Let's go ahead and talk about news because wow, last couple of weeks a lot came out. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the most stupidest one that I did not see coming a mile away. Now, who here was here in the fandom during the Rarity Fights a Giant Crab?
I think most of us were.
I still like to
Yeah, I just haven't caught up with it lately.
All right. Well, yeah. Luckily, there is an end to it because the the Rarity Fights a Giant Crab has finally concluded with a comic strip by Double W Brothers. So I don't want to spoil what happens at the ending, or there
So
might
she
be
finally made peace with her crabs.
She might have made peace with the crabs. She might have not. There might be a lot more going on than you know, or maybe you've never even heard of Rarity fighting the giant crabs and you want to see it all from the beginning. It's a 16-part comic, and I welcome you all to take a look and enjoy the insane meme of Rarity fighting a giant crab.
Pony Point of View really made that joke come alive.
All right. Also, just to give a quick heads up in case anybody is actually getting worried, no, the Brony Show is not going to end after next week. The wake is a slight joke. We are still going to continue going on for at least a while longer. So don't worry about it ending anytime soon. Please. Please keep that in
Damn.
mind.
I mean, yay. Okay.
What, you don't have to... I mean, you don't... I can't remember the stupid saying. Let's see. You can check out anytime you want, though you can never leave.
Welcome to the Hotel California.
Yeah, that's where I got that from.
Yep.
Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to... Okay, I hope you have money immediately.
Nope.
Well, let's see. So
I'm broke. Good luck with that.
Are you meant to be sharing this with the Discord?
I probably should be. Let me go ahead and do that now. It would be help if I was actually...
Those are cute pins.
They're cute.
Oh my god, the wizard.
This is a new miniatures Kickstarter for
the witch.
tabletop ponies pins.
Actually, the wizard and the witch do look cool.
Yeah. If it wasn't for the fact there's also another few Kickstarters that started up recently, I probably would be dumping in on this, but also the fact that I just spent a lot of money too. So, but let me get into this. The Impact miniatures were released little Dungeons and Dragons style minifigures, and they recently started a Kickstarter for pony figures, as you see here. So we're going to go ahead and bring up the Kickstarter page itself because the reason I'm bringing this up immediately, this is due to end in 3 days.
At least they met their goal.
They met their goal and then some. So yes, a whole bunch of pony Dungeons and Dragons pins. The wizard, the druid, the sage, the sorcerer, the necromancer, the technomancer, the thief, the rogue, the bard, the barbarian, the bark. I don't know.
Basically,
there's a lot of
everybody on the character list. Sorry, the job list.
All right, here we go. Sorcerer.
I love how the thief looks the most normal out of them all.
Sorceress, witch, druid, alchemist, wizard, thief, paladin, barbarian, bard, fighter, gunslinger, monk, ranger, and cleric. Yes. They have sticker sheets. They have the pins themselves.
3D models.
Yeah, 3D models that are unpainted. So if you do go in for those, but yeah, a lot of things got unlocked. There's a lot of pins and opportunities available. However, as I mentioned, 3 days away from ending. And unfortunately, if you want to get more than a single pony pin, which, you know, $10 for a single pony pin, that's not bad. It's actually, these are really cheap. But yeah, $50 for 6, or if you want 13, all 13, $90.
That is actually cheap.
It's actually not a bad price for pins. But it's still $90. But yeah, these are
also get like the files for the ponies to print.
So your mic's going out.
You're roboticizing on us.
Oh no!
Yeah, such a shame. So we're gonna go ahead and move on with this. But
Dr.
yeah,
Eggman got to him.
but yeah, if you want in on these pins, if you're seeing this live as we're streaming this right now, get in on it right now because you only have a few days left. If you're watching the recording of this, it's probably already too late, and I'm sorry. However, I would still try reaching out. They might end up selling them separately, or this might just be a Kickstarter to fund them, and then you'll be able to get them later on, but they're probably going to be a little more expensive. Well, yeah, about $10 per pin, or yeah, if you get all 13, $90. So essentially, it's like what's like $7 a pin, or I don't know. It's pretty cheap, and they're really cool looking pins. So yeah, that was your warning. Get to it now, or you will lose your chance to get to it forever. So, tell your tale. We missed 2 episodes because convention, but now let's go ahead and talk. Shout them out really quick. Of course, we have episode 24, the Star Scout Code, which actually has Sonny's dad on a projection screen with little baby Sonny, which immediately hits so many feels from everybody. However, I have to question a magical tapestry, which has all the main 5 on it already. Unless somehow it ended up being the evolved form of the table map from Generation 4.
It would not surprise me.
It wouldn't, but that would be interesting as hell if they ended up having a tapestry of not conditioning. I don't know what to call it.
Pip wouldn't let anyone down, let anyone not hear the end of it.
Oh, Pip would be live
I
streaming
would
that thing.
go with a tapestry of conveyance, just to be,
I think clairvoyance might be better than conveyance.
Clairvoyance is more future, but fair enough.
Well, technically, it was showing the future. Anyway, well, I'm just gonna leave it alone for the moment because it's still confusing on its own, and how canon it really is really up in the air. Speaking of how canon,
we don't know the canonicity of G5 at the moment.
Speaking of canons, we also have Tell Your Tale 26 because for some reason 25 didn't pop up. I don't know what's going on there. But Pup Hunt, where we actually get to see the queen and all of her glory, finding out her pet is missing. And
I'm noticing that we're missing episode 25.
You just now got that.
Yeah, we don't know what happened there. I want to believe that. I actually believe for a moment that it might be they typoed it, but it looks like everything is pointing to 26. So maybe they just forgot to post 25, and we'll be getting that later this week.
Or it wasn't done yet, and they just decided to put this one out first.
Actually,
that can happen.
It'd be funnier if YouTube ended up blocking it for some stupid reason.
Yes! Let them taste the pain.
That'd be so funny. But,
and the thing they got hit with was ponies twerking.
Or either that or...
She-Hulk can do it was safe.
Who knows? We don't know what's on 25. It could have been ponies twerking. But in this case... it's a pup that's gone missing, and Pip uses the power of the social media influencer to get all of Equestria to look for her. But we'll get into that episode when we get to it, because we still have several to catch up on. And I just closed the next tab. Whoops.
Check your history, see if you can retrieve it.
Oh yeah, I can.
No, that's easy.
I can, easy enough, and it's also in the show notes anyway. So... time to dust off the old spoiler sign. Because now it's time to talk about the Make Your Mark episodes and specials that are due to start coming out later this month.
I think Sonny's VA said sometime like September 23rd, but
it's on Netflix, so yeah, I'm sure Netflix is advertising the hell out of it already, but we'll get into that in a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Spoilers!
So
spoilers! Yeah, didn't they say something about the... No, I'll let you say it, Circuit.
Well, we'll get into that in a moment here. So, spoilers! Massive spoilers for Make Your Mark. So, starting off with the episode releasings, we have 4 specials and 23 episodes confirmed for Generation 5 Pipeline. So, yes, we have a lot of specials and a 23rd regular episode, so we're not getting the Netflix 10 episode treatment, thank God.
Thank goodness, but they also only 23 episodes. They said they didn't mention another set of episodes after that.
Well, they're probably going to wait and see how it performs, and unfortunately, animation's kind of taking a bit of a hit right now.
True, and if it doesn't gain as much popularity or just almost as close to Generation 4, we might say goodbye to future episodes.
We might. It might even say goodbye regardless. Like, they might just say that they might just.
And I kind of see why, because unlike Friendship is Magic, some elements of this generation will make it feel a lot more dated, like those headphones, for example, and the selfie sticks in one Tell Your Tale episode we saw.
That might be the case, but it also just might be that, like I said, animation right now is just taking a hit from everything because
I'm just saying it could be a multitude of factors, one of which one of them I'm explaining right now.
Right.
Hi, remember My Little Ponytails and how dated it looks?
However, I think
but
let's move on.
I'm just saying I was just saying one of the points that why it could. I'm not saying it's the sole point. There's many factors to some of these circumstances that why a series doesn't get renewed or whatever else.
Fair point, second.
That's fine and fair. However, usually in regards to a series that have dated aspects, as usually if it ends up getting rebooted or why it doesn't end up having a cult following after its initial airing.
Also, the most important part why people fell in love with Friendship is Magic is because of the writing and the lore, well-written lore.
Yes.
And we don't have that. But while we do have lore of this new generation, it's not all interconnected or well explained enough. But we haven't seen the 4 specials or episodes, so we'll have to see when they reveal or tell us what this or that.
Right. You also forgot about the memes. The memes.
Yeah, but companies don't always look at the memes.
Anyway, second.
As to what is happening, we have 23 episodes that are due to come out and 4 specials. One of the specials is going to be coming out later this month. As for what happens in the future, I can't say. I can't even speculate because it hasn't come out yet, and it could end up being better, or maybe they'll end up just doing a whole YouTube thing forever, because who knows. And yeah, as with what Chaos Sakai says, a lot of YouTube videos there's also a lot of reviewers and stuff saying that G5 is dead on arrival. However, I think it's just the fact that they're trying to compare it to what came before, and that's usually not the best way to do it sometimes, especially.
Well, the main reason why some of them may do that because the writers specifically said that this is interconnected with Generation 4's past, so that's one of the reasons why they are framing it as such, because it is interconnected.
Also, let's be frank, people hating something just because they don't watch it and because continuation bad is kind of nerd culture at the moment.
Well, it's not necessarily continuation is bad. There's a good way to write it and there's a bad way to write it, and so far that's up in the air.
Let's just let it come out and see how it is.
Yeah, I'm just talking about what we are getting. Speculation at this point is pointless. So we're going to go ahead and move on at this point to what we do have. And what we do have is a possible name of the villain, S, which is also a big reason why we have the spoiler tag up right now. As a preview of a book did pop up, and the name came out on the little preview.
It's on the map on the top one.
Yes, of course. The funny thing is, it's not even in the text here. It's just on the little mini map with Opaline's Dark Castle. So, of course, the entirety of the Brony community has started to run with Opaline possibly being the name of this protagonist. And of course,
that's not far-fetched because they did show her at the end of Make Your Mark.
Well, they did show her, but we don't know who the hell she is. For all we know, Opaline could actually be Rarity's cat, and she made a dark castle for no adequately explained reason out in nowhere.
Opal became immortal.
Opal
Second,
became
to-
Opal
second
became
at the very
immortal and
least,
pissy and
let's
just made a
not-
castle.
Yeah.
let us not hope for the Ovaltine because she might make us drink it.
I want that to be canon. Just Discord was so lonely. He looked over at Rarity. He's kind of like, you'll become immortal now with me.
You're immortal. Now you're gonna get all pissy and build a
Fluttershy
castle.
made so many pet friends. I'm sure a pet would make a great pony friend.
High tech.
Actually, it'd
Hi,
be
Tech.
really stupid to just break into it. Oh, we know who you are. And just see a cat sitting there. Meow. Dang it, we got the wrong castle, don't we?
Really long and decrepit looking hair.
Anyway,
Make her
hello,
look like a Dark Souls
Textalion.
boss.
Welcome to the show. I'm glad you made it.
Yep.
Well, anyway,
Just got out earlier than I thought. But except tomorrow, I get to attend a very boring work training. Yay.
I feel you.
Hey.
So let's do a very boring news segment by showing teaser shots. Here's a teaser shot.
Continuation of the spoilers.
Yes. Here's a teaser shot. This is literally all we have. Just a simple picture. There's not even any context. I do admit it doesn't look too bad, but it almost also looks like it's just two figures that are kind of being photoshopped with a bunch of stuff around it. I don't know how to describe it.
I will say though, for the previous one, if it's the that's supposed to be the villain, like the one that you guys were talking about, I seriously hope they fix her design. Moreover, her color. Oh my hell, it's bad.
I'm not.
Anyways.
I'm not hating her design, but the color of her primary coat color, yeah, it's clashing.
Yes, that
kinda
one.
bad.
It is way too
It
saturated.
is too set, yeah, and it's too dark. Like honestly, a light pink or even a purple would have been better.
She's
I
the
don't care
dark
if it's too-
alicorn. She's the dark alicorn queen. Of course, it's going to be dark.
Yeah, I don't
But
care about
does
it
it
being
fit
dark.
her
It just
hair or
way too
or-
saturated.
That's the
It makes
point.
it. She doesn't look natural.
She's
to-
not
No, it
natural.
doesn't.
She's not natural. Nothing about her is natural.
Her assistant, on the other hand, is more natural.
Well, yeah, it's a natural frizz. Yeah, so yeah.
Yeah, that Frizzpone is a kind of a cutie.
Of course, it looks like Frizzpone does get involved with the main five in some regards. How that
Of
is.
course.
Okay, already
I
got some
just-
light speculation here. And of course, we also see the return of not Spike.
Buckethead.
Sparky,
You mean Spocky, aka
Yeah,
the
Buckethead.
son of Hitch.
adopted son.
The one who will steal the show.
Yes.
And he's gonna become everyone's husband when he grows up.
And of
Husbando.
course,
By
we
the way,
have this.
Death, I put a.
Oh my
palette of
god! What
apples.
what is that tree behind there?
I don't know, but I'm more disturbed that those ponies in it are really happy, though it looks like they're trapped.
It looks like they're kids and they were trying to pull a prank or something. That's my guess.
I'm going with prank because yeah, that just looks like.
I don't
Hitch
know how
may
they
have
got
caught 'em.
caught by the tree, but they got caught by the tree, and now everyone's covered in jelly.
No, that's
See,
smooth.
what disturbs me more is it looks like half of them is okay with it, the other half is just in shock.
We're part of the tree. You can't be too. Join the tree.
Oh, second, some nightmare fuel person just went. Okay, you raise the bottom part of their body. You raise
No,
that.
no,
just
no,
have
no,
the
no, no,
head.
no, 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 no,
Toa, no.
Toa, no, I will ban you forever.
You not finish that.
I
No.
already did.
No,
How? One of them looks like a little bit of
In fact, you know what?
Starlight mixed with Rarity.
Preliminary muting for Toa for 5 minutes for even trying.
The one on the right looks like a little bit of a mix between Rarity and Starlight by the main.
Yeah, I can see that. Anywho, I guess we'll just see what happens here. And oh god, no! History repeats. Is this our CMC? Are these the three plucky young
Oh,
kids that are going to drive us
no.
crazy? Well, who knows? I mean, Sweetie Belle was such a sweetie of the CMC, and Scootaloo was fried chicken. Maybe this won't be so bad.
We can't have another wingless
I
little
don't
Pegasus.
think so. They all seem to be Earth ponies.
No, one of
Of
them's
the
a unicorn.
One of them is definitely unicorn.
The
It's
orange
really
one
hard
is
to see
the orange or
Oh, he
yellowish
is.
orange one is a unicorn.
So I'm
Huh.
almost 100% positive one of them's a Pegasus. We just can't see the wings.
What I can say is they look lifeless right now. They look like dolls.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised. Unfortunately, that's the one thing that the 3D images just seem to have. They can be interesting, but they really don't have a lot of feel behind them at times.
Well, part of the issue is, do you see the like little light reflections in the main 5 eye?
yeah.
The kids don't have that.
Oh yeah, they kind of got
As the
soulless
biggest
eye thing
part.
going. Yeah.
That's what makes them look like dolls. Anyways,
Well, we'll give it a little bit of time. Maybe it'll look better.
hopefully.
But anyway, so yeah, with that, we're gonna go ahead and close that out, and that will close out the spoilers for now.
I think it's just because.
But yes, as always, as we always say, we will wait, we will see, we will observe, and we will judge based on itself.
What was that background with the hub logo? Princess Coronation.
That was when the
That was
hub
during
actually.
when crowning of Princess Twilight Sparkle before the finale.
It beats me, but it was when the hub was still doing pretty awesome things, like being the hub to start. But
Yeah,
they
then it
also
went
had
down a year later.
they also had little mini games, and if you beat them, you got wallpaper images and stuff. So I did that and took the wallpapers to put in my random rotation because I can.
Transformers Prime was a great series.
It was. All right, let's go ahead and move on here. Speaking of another series, and also another reason why G5 might actually live on, but not in the way we're expecting, the comic series.
Huh.
Issue 4 of the comic series released, last week. This one, of course, dealing with Princess Pit Petals and her attempts to try to figure out what Discord is up to by blogging. Literally, she spends several hours writing up a massive story blog about what in the world is going on and what they're trying to do. And as to what else happens with that, I do not know because I haven't read the comic yet. And I want to read it, so I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. So I can't spoil it because I haven't read it yet.
Then because she's got to get a lot of false leads and wild goose chases because people just want to have an excuse to speak with internet celebrity.
I honestly 100% believe that could be the case. That would make so much sense, and I'm 100% behind on that. I can see that. Absolutely. But as for what actually happens, check out the comic. Support the comic writers and artists. This actually might be the best way to support G5 too. Especially if animation doesn't end up going as well as we'd hope. Speaking of helping out the comic, G5 issue 8 retail incentive has popped up. Behold, Izzy cannot rollerblade with the smoothie.
She's multitasking.
It was a prayer.
She's trying to.
Out of all the people that cannot
roller
roller skate, I'm surprised it is her.
I think she can roller skate or rollerblade, but she can't do it while levitating a smoothie.
It's too hard.
It's like trying to run and chew gum.
Don't
Let's try to run and hold up a conversation on the phone.
Can you imagine?
I can do that.
Hey,
why are you saying you
what are
can't?
you doing?
Until you bump into a tree or a lamppost.
I'm walking down the aisle. Yo, lady. Help me. Heart attack. Okay. But yeah, it's a nice little retail incentive cover too. I can't remember what the other 8th issue covers were, but this seems like it'd be a fun one to have too.
Yeah.
Nice and silly. It's got that good cover feel. So, next, Bonds of Justice. The big story of attorneys in Equestria has released another side story video. This one, of course, is a lot shorter than the normal videos, considering it's 11 minutes long, and talks about the guards. So, if you are a fan or you've been wanting to check out the Phoenix Wright and Attorneys of Equestria and the side story content within, now you got another reason to do so. And I honestly really got to spend an entire day just watching these because I really want to know what happens here. I am super curious. But yeah. Now next, how many of you remember the waifu stealer game? Yeah, I didn't think so either. I thought it was a fun little game, but it was back in the Flash days too, so that's fair.
Is it?
Well, here's something related but completely different. Get your tentacles off my waifu.
Oh,
Actually looks interesting, and as long as they make sure to not go anywhere near any branded characters, this could do good.
Yeah. It looks like they're keeping off of the branded characters. It definitely just looks OC-ish. At least at the moment, I don't know who the waifu is, but yeah, basically, you're a flying Pegasus trying to save a waifu or protect a waifu, or both. And you're shooting a giant tentacle monster.
This looks like
a lot of
go
giant tentacle
good
monsters.
for an arcade.
How come I can see this easily turning into a bullet hell game?
It is.
Yeah, it already looks like it's there.
the secret is that it could be any waifu you want it to be.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there goes to the later stuff for me.
Of course, this is on itch.io right now, and I believe it is, yes, completely and utterly free. Then again, it is an alpha, so it's probably also buggy.
Bug-ridden.
Either way, I am going to take a look at this at some point in the near future, but I wanted to let people know about it now so you can go ahead and save your waifus from the tentacle monster that totally just wants to brush their hair. Whoops. Sorry, misclicked. Brush their hair. Yeah.
Just wanted to give him a hug.
Just a hug, nothing else.
Yeah.
Nothing else at all. Alright, okay, moving on. Speaking of games, here's a fun one. The PS5 Xbox XS version of My Little Pony Maritime Bay Adventures has been planned with Bandai Namco getting involved this time. So we already had the Steam, PS4, Switch versions of this coming out. This is the updated one that's supposed to be able to run even better on PS5 and Xbox SNS with high-res super graphics. But it's not, the reason I'm bringing it up is not just that, but apparently they also are including bonus exclusive features. As to what that exactly entails, I do not know. But it is also going to be included as a free patch for anybody who has the previous incarnations on PC, PS4, Switch. So, guys, somehow we actually got something to happen with this. There's actually more happening with this game.
I was a little bit upset because I was notified that I got on sale, and I looked it up, and it's like, cool. It went from I will save like $5. That's it. What a sale!
What a deal!
So I'm still waiting.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised though. I don't think we'll see it going more than $5 or so until like maybe a year passes, or maybe not a year, but. Ooh, you got the winter sale coming up in a couple months. Oh, it's a free upgrade to PS5? Ooh, even better. I'd be so up for that. Especially
unless you live in the US, because if you haven't bought a PS5 anywhere else yet, it went up in price.
Yeah.
By 30 units and whatever money.
Suki, hi, how's it going, man?
I'm good.
Yeah, nice to see you too, man.
Yeah. Nice to hear you've joined us.
And with that, all the Brony Show crew has assembled. We can now do nothing.
Wait, is Cole in the call?
He's the pre-show crew.
Okay.
But now we can do nothing constructive.
Yep.
Yes.
Time to go off the rails.
Well, how about something fun for those in the UK? Looks like the UK PonyCon is seeking collectors for pony collection tours. But yeah, they are they apparently want to set up a huge collection collection space at the convention floor for people to go in and take a look at all of the different pony merch. Honestly, if it was a little bit closer, like not across an entire continent and ocean, I might be inclined to try to participate in something like that, but no, I can't.
Just across the pond is all.
It's just across the pond, unclear the other side of the country for me too.
And after you spent so much at the last convention you went to.
Oh, it's just a pittance.
Also, second, did you not reshare your screen?
I thought it was sharing the entire monitor itself, or did something happen there?
When you accidentally clicked a button, you stopped sharing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think I know
Yeah.
what
Yep.
happened.
When you misclicked to unmute me.
I didn't
Why-
misclick. I know what I did. I didn't misclick. I goofed. There's a difference. But there you go. Yeah. Funny thing is, I actually have some of these figures too. I think I have the Trixie. I definitely have the Pink Power Ranger there. I technically have the Master Matterhorn Twilight, except without wings or
Go
tail.
wings.
No wings or a tail.
Go power ponies.
Mighty
Oh,
Morphin
but
Power.
by the way, second, I hate to tell you this, but at the auction, they did have a full set of those. I think they were more in pop form than in this form.
Yeah, it probably went for like hundreds of dollars anyway. I'm not complaining.
Yes, it did. Also, the Cold Makias went for over at least 5,000 and on a complete set, and for the special set, I think it was probably 6,000.
And that is why I could probably sell those for a minute, can't I? No, it's for charity. It's for charity. I'm not gonna mess with that. But we'll get into that a bit instead. So, who here wants to see another animation getting taken off?
No one?
Yeah, neither do I, but too bad. Tales of Kennerlot High.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
Oh, that hurts.
I may
Oh.
not have watched it much myself, but even I,
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's more the principle of the matter at this point.
well, at least I gave a warning this time, and it's not like 3-day notice.
Yeah, we're still salty about taking most of the show off of Netflix.
We're sulking about a
yeah,
lot
only
of
season
things.
1 is left up on there.
We're sulking about a lot of things, but in this case, yeah, Tales of Kennerlot High. It's it looks like the little mini series will be going away on September 30th.
Watch it while you can.
Watch it while you can if you haven't, or
Still waiting for our season 9 box set, Hasbro.
Yar har fiddle dee dee. I know some
So,
websites just
Or,
message me.
just be like me.
Anyway, so you know what?
Been there, done that.
You know what's how you mentioned this. I'm gonna bring him out. You mentioned little minifigures. I'm gonna show you minifigures.
Do it!
Mini
Mini
Little
World
mini-me's.
Magic Mini Equestrian Collection Set.
Oh,
Available
adorable!
on Amazon only.
Top left, you have the Karen Mother, you have Posey.
Wow, we can
Oh, you
actually
have
start to
the son
identify
who
some of
almost
these
ruined
here.
everything on the right.
Yeah.
My
let's
main
see,
question
there's-
is, why is Triaga here?
There's Queen Haven, Alphabetal.
Oh, there's the same salon pony. I see.
We don't got that awesome flame-headed one.
No.
Anyway, let's take a look.
Oh,
The dog mocks me.
It ain't.
Is it really gone?
Yep.
Oh, no.
Ah,
Wow, it is not listed there. I don't know what's going on.
did they
It
sell
might
out
have been
already?
leaked.
No, even if they sold out, they would still have the page up. So that's really unusual.
True.
Again,
that makes
it could have been
sense.
leaked.
Let's see. So, yep, you have a little bit of.
Unless someone made a boo-boo and they took it down and they weren't ready to take orders yet.
Oh, look, we
Yeah.
got names. We got Isla Breeze, Watermelon Shimmer. Really? Sherbet Sunrise, Valor Valentine.
Some of these names are just absolutely odd. It's
I know,
great.
I love it. I absolutely love it.
It's like throwing spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks.
Ooh, here
Well,
we go.
part-
Here's
part
some
of
more
the fun of this
spaghetti.
fandom- Mhm.
Zoom Zephyrwing, Dazzle Feather, Shutter Snap. That sounds like an off-brand cereal.
It does.
Again,
Can't get
part of the
enough
fun of this
Thunderflap.
fandom is
Thunder
just the
Flap.
weird names we can come
Thunderflap.
up with.
Thunderflap sounds like the name you would give a really loud fart. Here's a Thunderflap. Boom!
Hey, ladies, they call me the Thunderflap.
God, what have I done?
Well,
Oh,
that's the official name of the new Titan Melee that any Brony Destiny player is going to be saying now. Literally, the move's called Thunderclap.
Oh,
I know.
I don't.
See, I prefer the good old classic Death from Above with a okay.
Oh, here we go.
Actually-
We can see them all now.
Actually, I think that is the name of one of the other melees.
Well, it was originally from BattleTech, but anyways.
Let's see. Sweets Pop, Jazz Hooves, Goldie Fortune. Oh, actually, that's kind of cool. They have the little they have
They're
the
cutie
little
marks, I'm
to
guessing?
the cutie
Yeah.
marks just to the right.
Oh, Princess Pip Petals has a shiny, sparkly hair, and so does
Of
her
course
sister.
she does. All the
Well-
main characters have the sparkly stuff.
Actually, yeah, even Hitch does. So
Yep.
credit. Give them credit. They at least didn't leave Hitch out.
Poor boy got sparkled.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like we got a good number of them already.
No,
except
they
just
got
like two
glitter
weird ones.
bombed.
But hey, we actually got pony names now. That's pretty cool. Oh wow, what an image to
Goldie
come on.
Fortune. That actually does sound like a pretty good name. Anyways.
Goldie
Alright.
Fortune almost has the same color scheme as Treehugger.
Alright.
Yeah.
Now this one we are definitely never going to be able to play because YouTube and Twitch are horrible when it comes to copyright. So for those who want to check it out, Everfree Northwest announced their winner of Best Story Pony Music Video, and it's a beautiful day.
Was there when it
day
was
was
announced?
sunshine.
Honestly, it's not the beautiful day I thought it was.
I know, me too. I was kind of surprised when it's like, oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh no, what's this version?
Yeah, that's an odd one, but yeah, no, it's still a pretty good PMV and worth checking out. So yeah, please check it out.
Back in the early days of the fandom, where we mostly had mares in the background.
No, I think
To
that's
be
a
fair, it's
stallion.
still a decent amount. Anyways.
Hey, Mares, are you ready for chocolate rain?
Some
Just seeing
inside while others feel the pain. Chocolate rain.
Oh, gee, I'm just. Oh god, now I'm reminded of Charlie Brown.
Chocolate rain, you guys. Chocolate rain.
Some stay dry and others feel the pain. Pony butts. Okay,
Yep.
so I skipped over it, so we'll quickly jump into pony conventions or the PonyCon info, just to give everybody a heads up. Of course, now the next convention is not for almost an entire month, but PonyCon Holland is due to come out near the end of September. In fact, it rolls over from September to October. And of course, the week after that, we have UK PonyCon, which may also have an online presence. I don't know. But you know what does have a online presence? Ponyfest Online is doing their 6.0 convention in the middle of October. So if you haven't been able to attend an in real live con, at least you have online cons. Yay. And of course, you got Derby Fest and Ponyfield Cider Fest.
And Luna Fest.
Nobody talks about Luna Fest. Actually, what is Luna Fest anyway? I don't recall that too much. Yeah, there's no info. All right, let's see. Quick Google.
It says real life, but doesn't say where.
Maybe that's still being figured out.
Oh, there's a LunaFest, but it's not what I'm thinking. They might have to change the name too. LunaFest, filmed by and about women. You know, kudos. I don't think that's the LunaFest we're looking for.
Oh, I Google LunaFest. It says it's some film festival.
Yeah, I don't think that's the LunaFest that we're looking for. Unless it is, in which case, what?
Well, it has a Discord icon. Maybe there's more information in their Discord.
Yeah, but I'm not going to click on it because it's actually going to throw me into a Discord.
That's true. It'll disconnect you from the call again.
Well, actually.
No.
I don't think it'll disconnect, but
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, it won't because wouldn't be in a voice
You know
channel
what?
over
We'll
there.
keep our eyes on it. I don't know what in the world LunaFest is. That is really weird.
We know what Derpy Fest is.
All right, and with that, that is going to be it for the news. And do you know what that means?
And there's Cider Fest.
You do have Cider
Yep.
Fest. And of course, before we talk about the MLP episode, of course, to give everybody a chance, the MLP Tell Your Tale episode we'll be talking about is On Your Cutie Marks, where they have the first new annual Ponyville game. Well, Pony Games with all the different races. And of course, you can see where that ends up. Pure chaos. Pure chaos.
I mean, aside from
But Circuit Chaos comes with free chocolate rain.
chocolate rain.
Yeah, but it also explodes if you throw it in a glass. So,
It explodes if you drink the glass, then you throw it.
so the challenge of the week, or 2 weeks actually, was VTuber Avatar. But we also had the Protest Initiative Challenge.
As suggested by Creature like 3 weeks ago, exercising with weird objects.
Yep. And this is one I literally came up with in a half haze yesterday, and I tried my absolute best to draw it. You know what? Let's just get into it here. I just realized I goofed up the head a little bit. I think I erased the wrong lines. Oh well. So, yes, the joke here is that is actually supposed to be Circuit. And the reason his mouth is open, of course, is because that is his VTuber avatar that he's using to just talk to people and be a VTuber.
But I
Devil
have to
Horde
know.
Pegasus.
I have to know.
Actually, it's supposed to be a dragon. I didn't have time to do little scaly images.
Does he talk
And
like this in
apparently
a higher register the whole time?
Apparently a female, too.
Yeah, of course. The way to be a proper VTuber is to have big bouncing bazongas.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
what I'm
not
wondering.
do that.
Does he talk like this all the time with a higher register?
No, he does the exact opposite. He
It's
talks
like
like this, like he's got a smoking problem.
I don't think we get very many viewers doing that.
No.
saying.
I don't
Especially
know.
with the
Dr.
Rock'em
Girlfriend,
Sock'em robot punchers.
Yeah.
Deathlight, I don't know about that. How many people want Dr. Girlfriend as the actual girlfriend? What, no
Wow,
one
the
Who is
silence!
that?
The silence.
I asked, who is that?
Dr. Girlfriend from the Venture Brothers.
Venture Brothers.
What is that?
You don't know who the Venture Brothers are?
Okay, do you know Johnny Bravo? No. Do you know
Johnny Quest.
Scooby
Johnny
Doo.
Quest? Do you know Johnny Quest?
No.
Oh my god. Okay, do you know actually is there
How can I reach these kids?
how do I reach this kid? Okay, Incredibles. Remove the superpowers. Add in sciencey features so that the dad is actually a scientist. And then parody the living hell out of it.
Wait, so you're talking about the kid that got rejected by Mr. Incredible and just make that him?
Kind of, yeah, but without the superpower situation. Just like really.
He doesn't have
scientific.
superpowers. It's all mechanical.
No, we're talking about the other supers.
Yeah, just there's no real superpowers. Just everybody is like, okay. Actually, I got it.
They're
take
adventurers, but mystery solvers as well.
Take James Bond, make it a family picture, make it a cartoon, and then parody it.
You do realize there was James Bond Jr., right?
We're ignoring that. Yeah, there's a buff blonde guy voiced by Patrick Warburton that was in the.
I know him. He's from that one
And one of the boys
poker
dressed-
game.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
ironically, one of the boys dressed as like Fred from Scooby Doo.
But yeah, but
He
the whole
played against a thing called Scrap Trap and Gladys in poker.
anyway,
Yeah.
the thing is that that's the Venture Brothers essentially. They have an arch nemesis named the Monarch, who
The
has
monarch is a monarch butterfly, and he has an assistant or a wife, a doctor girlfriend, or something like that.
Well, it's an assistant that becomes his wife, Doctor Girlfriend, and the funny
yeah,
thing
that
about Doctor
becomes his
Girlfriend
wife
is
throughout the series.
she's
Hold
kind of
on.
like this hot character, but also has like the deepest voice you have ever heard in your life.
Imagine reverse Flutter Guy.
Not even reverse
Not
Flutter.
not
Guy.
reverse
reverse
Flutter
Flut-
Guy,
no,
but
wait.
ordinary Flutter Guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Flutter guy with a smoker. That's a
yeah,
smoker.
Flutter Guy with
Yeah.
a
Could
smoker
have
is-
just said that about her voice. Just imagine a smoking hot lady, but has the gruffest, like smoke a pack a day voice.
I put it in
So
the
she
back
sounds
seat,
like this all the
so-
time, basically, is what you're saying.
I was
Yes.
trying to give you a train to run on. I just didn't realize that you you weren't even on the tracks. Anyway, back to
The thing you have to remember for me is I watch almost zero TV. I play almost zero video games. Only stuff that I do remember is when I was in high school, and even then I barely watched or played anything. So,
All right.
yeah.
Okay, so we are going to go ahead and move on. But yeah, the whole joke is that he's just playing a girl character. I don't exactly know what inspired me on this one. I just figured it'd be funny for my character, pony character, to just be playing like a furry
Hey, Cole.
dragon.
Oh,
A furry
Cole.
dragon character, and of course, the whole idea is that he's making fun of the VTuber avatar using odd objects for exercise, including weird, strange head boppers that look like somebody's head to punch things with.
Circuit's
idea.
projecting a little right there.
Maybe he is. Who knows? The funny thing is, I'm actually particularly proud of how Circuit came out. I think I'm actually getting a little bit better.
Oh, Cole left.
Aw.
Probably getting set up.
I'll give him a
Yep.
moment. But yeah,
Mhm.
so yeah, this is what I came up with. I'm there's still some parts I am really annoyed by on this, but time was not on my side, and also I literally started to get a hand cramp halfway through this. It was miserable.
I can
And-
imagine.
And I think we have
He's
cold.
crying. But I'm sure Cole knows how you feel.
Okay,
And there he
I
goes
think
again.
he's still working on it, so we'll let him get to work on that. But yes, that is what I made. So yeah, congratulations! I drew something outside of Pony, completely different, and I hate myself for it because
Why did I come back to my computer just to yell, moving on?
because we got caught up in a conversation too long. However, we do have some good entries from Steam Engine. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, please consider following, and if you can support these streamers by subscribing and joining the Technicorp. Wow!
Technicorp.
You know what?
Become
Steam
part of the
Engine,
corporate engine.
maybe, but I can 100% see this actually being a VTuber doing exactly this and having a VTuber group called the Technicorp.
This is giving me like
This is like super legitimate.
That almost like sounds like a thing from 40K.
this
It
is
could
giving
be.
me
With this
Doomcock
outfit,
vibes.
I would not expect it to not be the 40K.
I mean,
Mhm.
there are VTuber groups altogether that have like names like this, so I could easily see the Technicorp being one of them.
Well, that's also possibly just that's supposed to possibly be just like the fan
Yeah, the
group.
fan base's name.
Oh yeah, like the Angry Joe Army. You also got the Technicorp.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like it. It does have that VTuber avatar feel to it too, like the random wings all over the place and glowing everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
I keep hearing about VTubers and stuff, and I hardly ever see them except for whenever an artist I happen to watch gets commissioned to make one.
Anyway, I think we might have somebody here. Coldust,
Yep.
can you hear us?
I'm here. Can you
Yeah.
hear me?
Yeah,
Yes.
he lives.
Coldust, welcome to the show. I'm glad to see you are finally back 100% with us.
I just got home like I guess actually an hour and a half ago. I talked to my parents for a while because they met me at the station. But hi.
Hi.
Oh, how are they?
I like just got off the last train and just got home. Not
Oh.
unpacked anything, not uploaded any photos. I am home just now.
You're gonna vibe.
That's a hell of a vibe. But I guess you're gonna have the first just take of everything that happened with Everfree. Then I'm gonna guess.
Also, his trip to Seattle with Feather.
Yeah.
To me, it's just kind of crazy whenever I hear somebody. It's like, yeah, I just got back from this comic, but wasn't that like a week and a half ago?
It was, but
It was over for you guys, but not for me.
He had a train ride. He got to make it last.
Yeah, whereas I pretty much had to leave and show up for work the very next morning.
Honestly, feel
4 hour
pretty bad.
drive. The power.
Anyway, really quick, we have Toa, who I don't know what's going on.
Basically, since I have VTuber software, I basically grabbed what models I could and made them all lift tanks. Are you surprised they are robots? I went for the bit.
They're not the only. This feels like a meme image of some sort. Anybody else get that feeling?
Yeah.
I have no clue. I just see one blue bot, then a couple of pillars with tanks sitting on top of them.
Me
Well,
and the
I
boys
get
at the
one of them looks like a knockoff of Tom, but yeah, the other one just looks like a freaking pillar.
me and the boys at the gym.
No, it's not the
Eh,
gym.
not
Me
like
and
it-
the boys at the game.
Damn it! That just made me think of that Sam Circle Tunes video. Me and the boys at 3 a.m. looking for beans.
Beans.
And actually, yes, the back one is Tom 2.0. I have that. I've been working on 3D modeling it. Sorry, making it into a 3D printable thing, as well as rigging it, and also doing his chair because I'm a masochist. Help me.
What is up with Crane Bot over there?
Oh, Tailbot? That's just how he is. Let me get a non-crazy image of him.
Everything about this scares me. I think we'll go ahead and move on for the time being then. I don't believe we got any other entries for the couple of weeks. And again, I'm sure everybody was enjoying themselves. Just double check. All right, so yep, we are all good there. So let's go ahead and do next week's challenge. Now, unfortunately, we're not going to be doing a random challenge this next week because, as we mentioned,
500th birthday.
kind of, it's because we're doing the 500th episode's wake. So to celebrate the death of the 500th episode that never was, I would like everybody to draw, create, write, music, however you want to do it, the death of episode 500.
That's kind of somber.
That's
Yeah.
because it is awake. It is not supposed to be jolly. It is supposed to be somber.
You
Yep,
people
Then
are
all of a sudden
weird.
the episode wakes up from the casket. What are you all doing? All the recordings are safe.
You could have it coming up as a broken, shattered screen that says episode 500 on it.
Yeah.
Like kind of like a zombie thing coming out.
That's what I had in my mind. Like, I'm still functional. It's not over till I say it's over.
We still got 500. I can do something. But, of course, along with that, we do have the protest initiative challenge. And I don't know if he's quite functional, considering he's only been back home for an hour after 2 weeks of travel. and having fun.
It was fun. It was so much fun. And I am vaguely functional. I just like it. I'm not gonna lie. It feels weird to be home.
I can imagine.
Yeah, it does.
Especially after being on coach for all that time.
No, I was in a sleeper car for like 2 nights of the journey. Also, like there were hotel stays in between too. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because we spent a night in Chicago, which was nice. We had Chicago style pizza, and we went to the Chicago Museum of Science and Industry. I got to see the Burlington Route Zephyr, another train, a giant model railway, and also a really cool Lego display. It was cool. And then we went to New York, and now I'm home.
You dropped off Feather at the airport, hugged them goodbye, and said, "I love you."
Actually, they dropped me off at the station more so. They had more time in New York. Their flight didn't leave until like 7:30. So I will say I like tried my best not to cry at the station because like it feels really bad to like after like finally being together. It was so nice. And then but like you know.
Bittersweet.
Well, then,
The very
I miss
definition.
them.
well, then you know what? Here, so Cole, let me tell you something that'll make you feel better. Something I did. So I made French toast this past weekend.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
and I made sure the maple syrup I got was real maple syrup.
Hell yeah.
And it,
Yes.
and it was from a company that claims they're out of Vermont.
Hell yeah.
Let me tell you something else, Paul.
That really did.
Oh
perk 'em
yeah,
up.
You
baby.
gave us that BronyCon. Well, I buy that exact brand at a store near me, so it's real and from Vermont.
Yo, yes. Good.
All right. So sorry to interrupt, Goldos, but do you have the Protest Initiative challenge?
Oh, I do.
Right.
The Process Initiative Challenge, which I totally remember and not just looked up just now, was exercising with weird objects.
Oh well, I meant we already actually went through the images for that.
Oh.
Yeah, you literally came in just as we were finishing it up.
Yeah, I didn't get anything from you like 2 weeks ago, so I used what Creature had sent me the week before.
Good. Cool.
So now we need to come up with something new
for this week.
Passing out from exhaustion.
Passing out from exhaustion.
Sounds good.
Because that's where I feel right now. I'm tired.
I just told you it was a good time.
Yes.
All right, so really quick, we're going to talk about the Tell Your Tale episode on your cutie marks before we go ahead and move on to Everfree Northwest, because we're already behind by probably about 8 episodes of Tell Your Tale now. We will never catch up unless they stop, but they're never going to stop, so we'll never catch up. So anyway, on your cutie marks, or how to bring back the equestrian games in the worst way possible. This, of course, is dealing with the 3 races coming together in spirit and bonds and everything to race against one another as their own individual races, because that's exactly what you want to do, right?
This could only go bad.
Yep. So, yes, as Sunny is basically the Meister of the races, she is Meister the right term? I don't know. So, yes, she has the big thing of trying to get all of them to come together. And unfortunately, Hitch realizes that this is a bad idea, so he just immediately pushes the take out the episode button. Unfortunately, Sunny was a little bit ahead of him, and all it had was a bunch of paper lanterns.
Unleash the lanterns. They will be our eyes in the sky.
Wait, green, blue, or red?
Yes.
I go purple.
Of course, after Sunny swears to living at Hitch forever for trying to blow everybody up, immediately, unfortunately, Izzy gets the wrong signal and begins to do what she does best, causing a complete cacophony. I mean, seriously, the still image here does not do justice. What in the world just happens?
Row.
So instead, here's actually what happens.
Oh, it's a Olympic rave.
It's pretty much an Olympic
100% a
rave.
rave. Very well organized one.
Yeah, so we get the Olympic rave, we got the lanterns, and of course we have Pegasus that are just deciding, you know what, let's go ahead and start spiking volleyballs everywhere too. Why not? What eventually happens is we start to see every pony getting tied up into ropes. Many finishes were found that day. Sunny unfortunately discovers something else. We won't describe what because that face speaks for
Oh,
itself.
bye.
And of course, the two of the three leaders of Equestria now, because the third one is a massive Karen that just likes to complain. You all heard me. Just see the exact insanity, and then they just decide to hide away. So after Sunny decides,
Fuck
hey,
this shit, I'm out.
Nope, look what I can do to distract you. I can grow wings.
Security theater.
Yes. She finally slowly organizes to get the games underway, which of course has the brilliant plan of all of the different pony teams being of the same race. So yeah, Pegasi against Unicorn in volleyball. Brilliant. Or actually, it would be brilliant when the Unicorn discovers that they can do a multi-fire. Actually, this feels more like Izzy's trying to pop those things, doesn't it?
He's holding all the power of the universe in a single breath.
I was gonna make an appropriate joke, but no, I have to hold it back.
Here, for holding it back, you can have this image of Sunny getting side blasted.
Combo breaker.
Then, of course, they decide, hey, let's have Earth Pony and Pegasus foot race.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
Of course, we probably get the best smug face we've ever seen since Spy Family. Seriously, you can't tell me that's not a great smug face.
Spy Family.
Let's play dirty.
And, of course, Pip just starts flying low. And, of course, Hitch, being the great law-abiding citizen and sheriff of the entire town that he is, immediately resorts to magic and fetish material with vines.
Well, she was flying in a race. Foot race. But hentai, that's uncalled for.
They call.
Of course, this ends up with everybody, including the ref, getting completely tied up, and a unicorn trots across. Seriously, though, that's probably the happiest moment of his life right there. Look at that guy.
And he didn't even use any magic.
He didn't use any magic, but here's the thing. We actually saw this guy before. That's what makes it even more funny. This happy unicorn right here, this was him in the movie.
From the movie, yeah.
This was
him. He's finally found some joy in his life.
He's found his happiness, and it was winning a race because everybody else tried to cheat and failed.
Cheaters never prosper, kids.
Yeah,
they totally do, though. They don't get caught.
It's only cheating if you get caught.
Exactly.
Which is 90% of the time.
No.
No, that's the other way around.
You know what? Go ahead and believe that because that's the only way you're going to be able
to.
No,
90% of them get caught, and the other 10% manage to slip by.
Of course, we get the boat races. So we have the Pegasus lifting their boat and flying with it because they can.
No.
We have the unicorns magically propelling their boats because they can. We have the Earth Ponies stretching out their arms to make them into paddles and paddle faster. Because they can.
Those are
Earth Pony powerhouses.
Because fuck logic.
And we have Sunny realizing that she is a horrible referee because she can't.
Wait, a show about talking ponies, and you're asking for logic?
No. A show about talking ponies and magic. When was logic ever a factor?
You have to admit, though, she is definitely moving at some good speed there.
She kind of has to because she's a ref, but yeah, no, she pushes into it. And of course, it ends in disaster.
Because people.
That's
Somebody drowned.
What? Image before disaster.
I think it's the image during disaster.
Also, Hitch now has 6 legs. I'm sorry, he is up near.
That's an animation error, or caught in mid-animation.
It's mid-animation. However, the funny thing is I just realized there's no Pegasus in that entire cacophony.
They got free. They're fine.
So, yeah, afterwards, Sunny realizes that all of their friends are major screw-ups, to the point where they even cited that they did nothing illegal, technically.
Second, do I have to find the "But It's Not Illegal" song?
No. That would get us
Hitch
copyright.
sees so much cheating, he throws the book at him.
So, of course, the mentors come up and say, you do realize that you probably did this the dumbest way possible. Maybe you should just, like, put one pony race per team, because that makes more sense. You know, you don't have an overwhelming advantage. Each one of them has to actually use their abilities to the best intent instead of all of them just blasting their ability.
Yeah, have it equalized.
So
you said you wanted ponies to live together, Sonny. This was the opposite way to do that.
So Sonny gets everybody together and says, guess what? We're doing this again, because I said so. And
I'm your new Alicorn leader, and you do as I say.
And because we're doing it again, everybody gets a sticker.
Okay. 90% of them look at the sticker and throw it on the ground and leaves.
Everyone is a winner. You're a winner. You're all winners.
Even though losers are winners.
Yes, of course. At least they basically said, okay, look. At least they said basically everybody won an event, everybody wins. It was either that or everybody loses. So
we haven't quite got to that yet, but
participation awards.
I thought they somebody mentioned that they got the "you're all winner" thing. So
we were making fun of the stickers that they handed out to everybody to signify the teams. You know, the giant load of stickers here. This one. Look at all the stickers. Why can't I hold all the stickers? Sister, why can't I hold all the stickers? So, yep, she gets everybody together into their own teams with one of each race because that made the most sense. And of course, each one of them uses their abilities to the best of their abilities, being able to accentuate one another and actually have fair races because you don't have 3 unicorns blowing everything up and 3 Pegasus just flying over everything. And of course, then he says, well, guess what? All the teams were so good that everybody won at least once, so everybody literally wins. So the first equestrian race is everybody's a winner. And of course, we're going to be talked about by boomers from now on, saying that because everybody's a winner, nobody wants to try to win anymore.
What a cop-out.
But yeah,
no, seriously, I get what they're going for, but it's kind of like almost like a cop-out that you can't have winners without losers or something like that.
Is it really that big a deal?
Honestly, I don't think it is. I think it makes sense. You have 3 different races, 3 different teams, and they literally all 3 of them won at each one. So it just turned out that way.
I know what they're going for. It's just a lingering question of.
Well, plus they probably were running out of time to do any kind of tiebreakers because they literally did all the races twice.
Also, second, remember that scene where the boats all went up in the air?
Yeah.
Apparently Zip was on one of the teams.
Well, yeah, of course she was. Yeah, all of the main 5 were each on a different team, except for Sunny, who was lording
No,
over.
you know what? I know how it should have ended. Like, yes, everybody won a single event. So the team that won is the team with Pip and Zip.
Yep.
Wait, why is that? Political bribery.
Actually, it'd be worse because they'd be on separate teams. So then it gets really interesting on the political bribery.
Oh,
No, you know what? No, it should have been.
How does Mommy Dearest play favorites?
Okay, the tiebreaker will be butt ball. Just start slamming everybody with balls. Football. Game of butt ball. But yeah, no, it was an interesting episode. I think the moral was pretty much on point in there. You know, obviously you can't have you know, if you're gonna have teams with different races, it might be best to actually mix them up and not make them races of one or the other, because they're obviously going to kind of overexpand on themselves. You know, spread the wealth, as it were. Everybody
I
has
also
strengths,
see it as
everybody
a
has
cultural
weaknesses.
thing, like getting to know other people from other cultures, getting them together and be friends and all that during the friendly competition.
Yep, and also Izzy probably has the weirdest ribbon rave I've ever seen in my life, and I would like to see a party like that, though.
She knows how to party.
Yeah.
How come she wasn't more popular back in her own town? This mayor knows how to damn party.
She's
Everyone
only useful
was
when it's
depressed.
partying. Well, her entire town was also full of sad sacks.
True. So afterwards, she became the life of the party.
And she became tolerable. I mean, look at all those happy unicorns. You wouldn't see that in the movie. They'd all be sad and drinking their tea.
Reading their poems, being emo.
Yeah.
Well, then again, I think Izzy got sued by Pinkie Pie at one point, but that's for another discussion.
So anyway, yeah, I thought the episode was good. I thought it was fun. The moral was simple in there, and yeah, we got the ribbon rave. How else can you say no to a ribbon rave? Look at that. That looks like pure chaos. All right, anybody have anything to add to this episode, or should we go ahead and move on to Everfree finally, so Coldust can finally get some rest after we're done?
Oh, I am like so hella not prepared for the Everfree thing, but I'll do my best.
It's okay. We'll do the best we can. All right. In that case, I'd say it's time to talk about Everfree Northwest. So, Everfree Northwest, of course, this was a convention that basically took over the time slot that BronyCon used to have for so long in August. This time, near the beginning of August. Actually, it was near the end of August. Next year is near the beginning of August. Geez, they just can't make up their minds, can they?
Well, also what the hotel had and what all the craziness of the past 2 years had done.
Yep. But, yep. This Everfree, they had a larger turnout than last year, which it stands to reason since last year I think there was a lot of hesitancy to go, because we were slowly coming off of Celestia's Pancake Madness, but it was still quite prevalent, and there was still a lot of mask mandates going on, as well as making sure that you had soap and water ready to wash off that sticky syrup.
Also, the fact that this year they had Celestia was funny to me because of our running gag.
It would have been funny to ever sign a pancake, but I didn't have the time. So yeah, no, the attendance was not the highest it's been, but it was really high. However, the apparently the fundraiser was the highest that's ever been at well, I can't remember if it was 14,000 or 44,000, but it was like
It was 44,000.
I thought it was 44,000. Yeah, stupid high number.
It's fun seeing enough donations being made where you're like, oh, that's like 2.5 years of my income.
Oh wow! Look at all that money.
I could.
Also, we saw a creature contribute to that for Cole, and no, I'm not telling you the number, Cole. I'm contractually obligated never to say the number.
I think Cole would have talked about it himself anyway.
I'm totally up to speed with where this conversation is. I have no idea what we're talking about.
All right. Well,
That's great.
Well, let's go ahead and start off with our individual trips to Everfree. So, yep, this time around, usually it's just me and maybe one or two other bronies that are going to Everfree. This time around, though, it was me, Coldust, Deathlight, Toakoi, and also Creature. And along with that, they had brought Marzipan and Feather. So, big group. All of us.
And we also saw a comet, not the comet Starshot, but Cole's comet.
And you know what?
Yes.
And the best part
Cookie
is,
Comet.
I get to make a joke because we all got there through planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yes, we did.
Yeah.
Greatest movie
Hold
ever
on, I need
made.
to go find a cannon
biased
and
at all.
shoot it, show a circuit.
Come on, this is the only time I'm ever going to be able to make that joke.
Yes,
No,
but I'm still gonna shoot you for it.
Feather actually made that joke too, and they did all three because they took a plane to get to the US. We took trains to get to Seattle, and then Creature gave us a ride in a car. So quite literally, they took a plane, trains, and automobiles.
Wow.
So
I
yeah,
approve of that one. They actually went through all three.
they did.
All right, so let's go ahead and start off with pre-con. Shenanigans, things that happen before pre-con. My case, I honestly don't have much to write home about on this one. I've got me. Actually, I do have one thing, a couple of things. I was taking some of my me bottles that I've been preparing to share with the party room over for Berry Tube. Of course, I did also let some of my fellow brothers here at the Brony Show try some of the mead. But
How was it?
he didn't drink.
It was drinkable.
Wait, you did drink it?
Yeah, I did.
Who was the one that didn't, other than Toa? Was it Creature?
Upset, I did not.
I did not drink it, mainly because I was a beer monkey.
Yeah.
They're like, give me a beer. Okay.
But yeah,
I tried it. I don't normally drink, so I don't know how mead is supposed to taste, but it was drinkable.
That's pretty much all I was going for at the moment. Mead can be either very dry or very sweet. It's basically like wine in its own right, just depending on how it's made.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if it's drinkable, that's kind of what I was shooting for the most part to start.
Honestly, I think you did a good job.
Thank you. That guy actually got a lot of that, but I'll get to that in a moment. Yeah.
Why did you give me a bottle? Because how freaking busy I was.
I wish I could have gave you some too, Deathlight, but yeah, that kind of went up wide on the wayside. But so yeah, no, when I was getting ready, I decided to take a couple of my small bottles and put them into a big one because I figured I was going to need it. It was a smart move, actually. I found out some of my bottles reactivated and they actually carbonated in there, so I pop some of them open, and they start fizzing like a soda bottle. I just, wow.
Yeah, you just had the look of, oh no.
No, I had the look that they didn't explode on me. It could have easily exploded if they had enough carbonation built in there, and I wasn't ready for it, but they didn't. It was just enough carbonation where it had some residue at the bottom, and it had a light fizziness, but it went well. But yeah, no, other than that, I honestly have nothing really to add. I got to the airport on time. I got parked on time. Me and the other person I was going with, Aster, who is Yutan with me. We got on our planes. We got there. We got to Everfree. We got on the bus. Oh, right, the bus. We actually goofed up. I took the wrong bus, and I started going the exact opposite direction we were supposed to go. Luckily, I got off as soon as we got off on the first stop after the airport. So we didn't get too far off track and managed to actually get the right bus and into the airport. I mean, not the airport, the hotel. So, yeah, nothing really crazy to add there. It was actually a rather uneventful trip to the hotel room until the evening, anyway. So,
yeah, I should probably go next because Cole will probably have the long one. And I got onto my plane. I flew for about 3.5 hours. Got there, got on the bus, and I goofed up and spent 2 hours after actually getting my badge to the con to find my place because I second guessed myself, and I paid for it. I had a broken carry-on, check bag, and I basically had to get new luggage. But that's a tale for the next day.
Right. Oh yeah, that also reminds me. I was on the panel for What the Pwn. Some of the
I haven't recorded.
Right. Some of the people though were there, obviously picking up their badges on Thursday, and one of them was trying to find me because they knew I was there too. I managed to keep hidden from them, even though I actually had Cold Dust's circuit shirt on. The very one that we made for BronyCon.
I too had that.
So I'm just sitting there and I'm watching this guy that looks like a mini Thor because he's just basically a thinner guy, but he's got like the long blonde hair going on. So I could easily see him like being like a Thor knockoff or something like that. Awesome guy though, really awesome. Love him. Yeah. So yeah, he kept trying to find me for a while. He took like 2 or 3 passes before I finally made myself obvious. And even then, it took him a little bit to find me still. That was fun. Also, it was the pickup line I met Creature and Marzi when they showed up.
And then I was walking by you, going, "Hi, Second."
Oh yeah, I remember that now. All right. So, who wants to join in now on their any pre-con shenanigans that they had?
How was the train ride, Cole?
Yeah, I guess Cole. You had the heck of a trip, didn't you?
Yes, I traveled by train all the way from Vermont to Seattle. And I met Feather along the way and spent time in New York. And oh my gosh, there was so much. Heck, it was so much fun.
I have no doubt this also solidified the relationship.
Yes, absolutely. Do you want me to
Yes, you can share pictures.
No, I was going to say, do you want me to start from the very beginning, or?
I mean, you can go ahead and share what you want. You know, if you want to share the whole experience or just the highlights.
If you want to share your whole experience, I know you're tired, man. You just got home.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be a thing for next week, maybe.
Probably
I will say, so when we got into Seattle, Creature, and Marzi, met us in Seattle, after like 3 nights of being on Amtrak in coach. We went from after meeting in New York and spending a couple of days in New York, we got on a train from New York to Chicago, and the same day, after like a few hours, got on another train from Chicago to Seattle, and that was another 2 nights. And this was all in coach, and in coach you do not have access to the showers. So afterwards I was feeling very icky, but Creature gave us a ride to the hotel, and then and then we met up and had a good time and had a really nice meetup in the room with Circuit and played game. I actually have a picture from when we first met up. Let me just find it real quick.
You're not the only ones quickly snagging pictures.
Here you go. It's in the backstage.
Okay. Yep.
I see all these seconds.
Oh, why is?
Fuck.
I hate you. I hate you all.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get to where that came from.
This is a great picture.
Is that purple controller yours, Circuit?
No. No,
We had fun with the trolley.
Nothing in that room is mine except for me.
And the other you.
My favorite thing is just how clearly it's photoshopped. It's just no color matching or anything.
Wait for the actual image that is
okay. Also, you can kind of see this.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Anyway, also this is what this was the Thursday evening, and you can kind of see from the lighting and everything, it wouldn't have been a great recording altogether. Plus, the Coldust and Feather didn't show up till later, and we didn't have a lot of time left to do anything. We just kind of played the trolley game for a little while longer.
Yes, and it was lots of fun.
It was great.
Unfortunately, though, Sucker and I teamed up, and we got first Robo Hitler, then Hitler.
Don't forget about Adam and what was it? The garden.
The Garden of Eden and Steve.
Yes,
Steve,
I did that. I did that strategically to be like, and they said there was no Adam and Steve.
Yeah. Wow.
The Bible lied to me.
Anyway, so yeah, we had a lot of fun there that Thursday night. Many silly shenanigans were had.
What else happened Thursday? Oh yeah, Thursday met up with Comet too. Comet met us in the room. So that was fun. We got our badges. Yeah. It was all in all really fun time. Good time.
Second, should you also just be showing some con pics from the other chat that we're in?
It's kind of hard to thumb through those while also keeping the conversation going here.
Well, we have the unedited version there.
That's for later too.
Trying to figure out which is Deathlight and which is oh wait, Deathlight, were you in this picture or were you elsewhere?
No, he was not.
Deathlight unfortunately was.
Second's up there. That is Creature. That's Mozzie, and God's behind us.
I'm a master of being in no pictures at all.
Okay, I was.
That and Deathlight unfortunately got put into a really precarious position.
Yeah, so I've heard.
All right, why don't we go ahead and get into it a little bit here? So, Deathlight, how was your trip in?
Oh. I did a full 10-hour shift, took a shower, ate, and then I immediately left for my good old 12.5-hour drive to the convention.
At night.
I like to go at night. It makes it so there's no traffic. I ended up only using like 30 gallons of gas or so for that whole trip. So my trip was getting about 30 miles per gallon, which was pretty slick.
That's not bad.
Got there at about 6, decided to take a nap. I ended up sleeping in my truck for about an hour and a half. Yay for very darkly tinted windows. Nobody noticed I was there.
Yay.
Oh, that picture you just brought up, that was pretty funny because Cole just barely took a picture of him with the group. And I just happened to be sitting there. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, he's sitting there in the group in line waiting for the opening the opening ceremony to start, and then I just happened to be sitting right there. I'm like, looked over, seeing the guy with the hat. I'm like, that's totally Cole.
It's true.
And I just took the picture, texted, and then I got up and said hi.
Mm-hmm. And the one between the one between Cole and Mozzie is Feather. They are awesome.
Which chat are we posting these into?
I have no clue.
If you post them in the con chat if you can, but if you don't want to, post them in the memories or comp pics in that other chat. I'll grab them.
Gotcha. Winchester wasn't there. Whose hat did you steal?
That's my hat. Actually, I got that hat from Fan X last year. I asked for a clay colored fedora that could actually fit my head because the leather Indiana Jones one I had does not fit my head and is also expensive to replace now.
But yeah, it was kind of funny in a sad way because I did everything correctly. I got that early. I got my badge. I was sitting around waiting for the opening ceremonies to start. I got inside, and as soon as I walked right through the door, everybody in the AV crew noticed me. It's like, you, come over here.
He immediately
I got sat behind
roped.
the lovely $50,000 soundboard, and I got stuck there for the rest of the convention.
Pulls out the whip chain. Get over here.
He immediately got roped. So I'm also proposing that next year or any year that Deathlight is able to get to a con, we're going to immediately snag him and hide him away from the main room hall or disguise him so he can actually have a con experience that isn't directly behind an AV board for 3 days.
Put him in a fursuit.
Yeah. We'll put him in a fursuit. Yes.
Just put him in the Grinch suit.
No. Say the word, Deathlight. Do you have a death metal band that you actually like?
A what?
A death metal band? Or heavy metal?
I got plenty. Why? What point does this have?
I don't know either.
Find me a good mascot, and I could probably 3D print you at least the head, so you can walk around.
Just gonna put a mask on him. We can do better than that.
But say, my job is fabricating stuff, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Anyways, when they finally got me the badge on the last day of the convention, may I add, they got the name wrong, which is just funny.
Death Blade.
That's fair.
Death Blade.
No. Now we have the alternate version. Deathlight's your happy. I can't read. Deathblade's the intelligent one.
No, Deathblade is his emo phase.
Actually, vaguely, that's not exactly either or on that one. He wasn't supposed to be working initially, but he wasn't a rando. He just was recognized by the AV crew because he did BabsCon, and they know that he knows how to do the job.
They were short-staffed or whatever, so he got roped into
It wasn't that they were short-staffed. Only 2 people really knew how to run the board at that time, and one of them was gone.
Oh, okay, yeah.
One of them was gone basically all
It was
day.
a week ago I read
panels and
this,
stuff. So it was basically just one person happened to sit at the board all day, and so they got excited when they seen me walk through the door. So, and to be granted, I'm very recognizable. Not very many people wear what I wear when going to the convention.
True. You do stand out. All right. So I believe that covers Thursday for the most part. We all had our fun. We actually got to check out a cool little bar with some burgers, and I enjoyed a lemonade tea pilsner. No, it wasn't a pilsner. Damn it! Why do I keep doing that? It was a cider.
That's seems
like the
fun.
4th time.
That was during my 2 hours of being lost, confused, and my luggage finally breaking apart because of the streets there.
That's still very surprising that happened.
Hey, it's me. Stuff like this tends to happen in my family.
Anywho, so Thursday for the most part, we got to meet up. Unfortunately, we didn't get to do any recording. I still had hopes that Friday would happen. Well, no, I mean Sunday would happen. So let's move on to Friday.
Friday. Breakfast with you, Creature, and Mozzie. That was a good place we went to.
We went to a Potbelly and ate a sandwich.
Hey, it was still good.
That wasn't bad.
The only bad thing was Mozzie forgot she wasn't at Subway and had peppers and they were hot.
Listen, it was their ingredients list wasn't obvious, but yeah. No, it was good. We got some sandwiches. I think I actually might have something kind of imagey.
I know you did send something to Cole saying, hey, we're here, we're eating breakfast, and Cole was like, we're in opening ceremonies.
Yeah, this was the can we run into Cole at any point scenario at this point.
Sorry.
No,
Cole
it's okay.
is having fun, let him.
You did meet up with the homies that I traveled with, that being me, Feather, and Comet. See, there's you.
You were there.
Yeah, I did.
It was very easy finding Cole. What are you talking about? I literally found him when I was sitting down.
No, Cole, you have a very
All
easy mod.
backstage.
Con chat.
The
We're
only
doing a lot of this
sad-
in con chat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The-
Because someone said they posted something in backstage.
Oh,
That's already taken care of.
Yeah, I already snagged that a bit ago.
Yeah.
Please do not leave drinks unattended. The pony is unknown. The pony is an asshole.
Oh, that okay. Yeah, that was a fun little image. I
Oh,
saw.
neat silver quill pouch.
It's not a pouch. Actually, it's a hand towel.
Yep.
Which is even better. But
Great,
yeah,
you get to wipe your ass with them.
Also, I have a different.
Yes, but
shot
actually,
of,
no.
Yeah, that was a crude one.
It was.
All due respect, I have nothing but respect for Silver Quill.
Yeah, of course.
During he is fun.
During one of our fun walks on Monday, Friday, found that I couldn't resist it though. It's way too.
My
sus.
little warfare tanks are magic.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Sunday was the big day for me.
Pinky, Applejack, Pinky, Twilight.
Okay, we're still on Friday, second. We're still on Friday.
Why do I keep saying Sunday? Sunday. Oh,
Sunday.
Okay, DM, let's save the photos. We'll get to them when we get to them.
Okay, so everyone was reacting to different ones, so
no,
yes,
it's okay. I'm trying to bring up the ones we're reacting to on the shared display, just so we can avoid the confusion there.
But yeah, Friday was the pizza day, right? Where we went down to Mood Pizza or Mod Pizza, however you say it.
No. That was it Friday? Yeah, no, it was Friday. It was Friday, but that wasn't the big thing there. No, Friday was the day that I was part of the panel, the What the Pwn panel.
That I have mostly recorded.
Yes, of course I tried to be cute. When I went up there with a long white-haired wig and a beard and sunglasses on. Trying to act like a crazy old man. That lasted for a grand total of 2 minutes because it was actually hot and giving me a headache. So yeah, I ditched that rather quickly. I then proceeded to do what I always do at the pre-show and completely bombing my responses so they weren't funny at all.
No, we laughed, and you did get votes.
I got some votes. Actually, there was kind of a sucky part. They couldn't get everybody in the audience because there was a limit on how many audience members can be in What the Dub. At least,
yeah, that was too many.
No, I mean not enough.
No, I mean too many people in the audience that wanted to join.
Yeah, it sucks because it would have been fun to have everybody. It would have been great. But no, it was still fun regardless. We had a blast playing it out. We could only do one round though, which is really a shame. I was hoping we could get 2 in at least when I finally started warming up a bit. But yeah, we did have some fun, some shenanigans. I think it was a good time, and considering that's the first time I've been on a panel in years, that was amazing. It was definitely a different kind of amazing there.
So was it kind of like whose line was it?
Actually, it's more like riff tracks, but they had pony.
Oh,
clips.
okay.
They had pony clips to go off of that time.
Yeah, I saw you doing the test of that. I'm hoping that they make that publicly available to play. Fun to do here.
I don't know if they'll make it publicly available, but maybe they can at least give an idea of how to accomplish that with a What the Dub install. That would be fun to do. But yeah, it did sound like it's pretty simple to edit What the Dub and just put in your own video clips instead. But that's a whole nother kettle of fish there. Okay, meanwhile, let's go ahead. Let's get into this. These images are going to keep popping up, and I'm sure everybody's wondering, what is the deal with me?
It's you. That's what the deal is.
Yeah.
I mean, more than that.
Looks like he's photobombing.
Yeah, it's just like, you keep saying you couldn't find us, yet you keep photobombing all of our pictures.
That is for the panel.
So you're killing me. You can't just give me a Google Drive like this.
I'm sorry.
All right. Well, I think it got recorded in a few different ways, but if not, we'll see if we can make this publicly available. Apparently, it's not all that great though, because apparently Toa couldn't show the screen.
I couldn't show the screen. If you mute it and just try, I'm focused mainly on you.
Oh, that kind of show the screen.
Yeah.
And you basically got some. You know what? I'm not gonna judge cinematography here.
Hey, I held my arms up alternately.
Oh, you're blocking off Thor.
Well, I'm sorry. There was people right over.
But I talked about how awesome Thor was, and now nobody can see. Okay, there you can see Thor.
Got us in for a second.
Yeah, there's Thor. You can see Thor right there.
Oh,
And there's Aeon Pony covering one of the.
I was not in the front row, so I had to deal with people.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to record much either way there, too. I think you'd have to be like in the back row and. Oh,
yeah, my secret to recording stuff is sitting in the back row, honestly.
Well, I have a big blue thing. You could see it.
Oh, anybody else feel like they're gonna get a little motion sick from this?
Yeah.
I'm
okay.
sorry.
I'm fine.
No, you tried. You probably should use a stand next time, though.
Considering this was done on my Samsung tablet.
I'm just suggesting for the future a tripod or a stand or anything that isn't
Selfie stick.
Yeah, anything that you could set on the ground so it isn't handled by your own finger motion. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get stuck.
Yeah, I'm. Well, at the very least, we have an option. It's not the greatest option, but that's what you get for impromptu-ness.
That's fair.
Better than nothing.
All right, so where was I? Where
he gave it the college try and he got it all.
You were going to show the original image.
Yeah. All right.
That looks like a Weekend at Bernie's hat.
That's not what I was going for, but you know what? I'm sorry. I don't know where they came from.
Are you okay?
Or was it loss of fear and loss of loving and loss?
That's what I was going for. Fear and loathing and loss.
Yeah, okay.
Second is like the third to last image in Conpix on the other server.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, the last meal we had together, essentially, on Sunday evening.
Okay, who's getting crucified the next day?
Apparently it's me because of the image here. So this is the picture Coldust took of all of us. Somehow, now, this is the actual picture. But yeah, if you notice, for some weird reason, I stand out awkwardly.
Yeah, you even look like you're photoshopped in this picture too, and this is the original.
This is glorious. The actual original. Yes. So, yeah, they unfortunately Creature noticed that.
Are you leaning out of the picture in the original?
Yes, he is.
Creature
He's right there.
Creature actually noticed it, so he took me out and started putting me in other images. So, unfortunately, for some weird reason, because lighting and Coldust camera, I am now the butt of so many image jokes.
And by the way,
no.
Yes.
You are not the
butt. Just wants to include you.
You're just in a lot of the photos I've taken. Don't worry about it. Like this one.
Wait.
You didn't mention that on Friday there was a Jackbox panel that we went to.
I hate you all. I wish I was there though. I mean, come on. You got Looney.
Hey,
Looney
was there, and second would have been a gladly welcome member.
I mean, you got Looney. You got Princess Deadpool. You got one of the Shimmer Gang. I mean, geez, wow. What prestige. Wow, we actually had more people in What the Pwn than in this. That's amazing. I like that. Actually, kind of like that.
You are truly horse famous.
Yes! Vaguely Creepy. He's got the same thing I thought. Weird Al vibes. Coldust had this Weird Al vibe ever since I saw him, and I could not get it out of my head.
It's because of the hair, isn't it?
It's the hair.
Yeah, it's the hair.
I kept calling him Weird Al Trainovich.
I appreciate it a lot.
I love it. I say it with all love. By the way,
And
here's the bottle
Cool.
of mead. Here's the
Cool
bottle.
That's the
Al
mead.
what is it? Kolal Kabusic.
No, that sounds worse.
Yeah, that is worse.
Okay, so you mead?
Mead. Yep. So the mead I brought the original creation I ever made. I brought the Twilight Sparkle mead. I brought the two that I've been working on. The one of them was Berry Tube Blend 1 and Berry Tube Blend 2, which was a berry juice and fermentation, and the other one was Power Fruit tea. Or
Is the one in the middle a Applejack?
no, but I am making an apple cider right now, so give me time. So here's the fun thing. Now I actually got the berry tubers to all try out this mead on Sunday evening when we were cleaning up after the 2 days of party room. Well, I had to run off to meet up with everybody and have some fun Sunday night shenanigans with everybody.
We played Mario Kart in time.
Yeah, and when I got back to the berry tube room after we were all done there, the 3 of the mead bottles gone. Empty. The only one remaining was the Twilight Sparkle mead. There was a little bit left, but it was still there. And unfortunately, I'm not surprised. The Twilight Sparkle mead did not taste very good, though. Apparently, it got better with a little bit of aging. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't still all that great.
Oh, I also forgot Exploding Kittens was the other game.
Oh yeah, Exploding Kittens. That was a lot of fun.
And for some reason, Luck said I need to nuke in the first.
So anyway, getting back on track. Sunday, where all of the money was spent.
You mean Saturday?
So, all of the days. I spent more money. I spent money every single day. And I don't know why I keep saying Sunday. Why do I keep saying Sunday?
It's because all your hopes and dreams were dashed on Sunday.
It's only a day away. Okay.
And I somehow got through this convention, aside from my luggage, not spending $1 on anything at the con.
Well, yeah, okay. You know, considering you had to buy a new set of luggage, I'm not gonna knock on that a little bit. There was a lot of awesome stuff, though.
Oh yeah.
I finally got my tribute to the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh, who unfortunately passed away.
Yeah.
Blue
yeah. So someone was doing that along with Magic and Pokemon.
Yeah. But they actually had them at TrotCon as well, but they ran out of almost all the Yu-Gi-Oh cards during TrotCon. So I was so glad to see that they had them back in stock. Yeah, just going through the merch hall here. So Friday night as well, I participated in Berry Tube and the party room there. I also went to check out the other party rooms, and boy, it got turned on. Berry Tube, of course, was doing their normal party room shenanigans, you know, video with a webcam so people can watch in the Discord group for fun. They also had a few mixed drinks there, of course. They don't quite sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards. They actually the Brony conventions have expanded quite a bit, where you get like it's 90% pony still, but you also get a mix of anime, different cartoon shows, and also other fandom and pop cultures like Magic the Gathering and Yu-Gi-Oh.
Well, also
And
a good fandom is one that is welcoming diversity rather than stagnation.
Yes.
Yeah, it makes sense to do so, and I'm glad that a lot of the cons are, and some good amount of fans are running into it.
I see Twilight is the belle of the ball in that picture, seeing that she's Belle from the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, this was awesome, but this is actually a slight business card.
Mm-hmm.
On the back it has the artist information and everything, but the front is like a free little postcard art bit. So I like that. That is awesome.
One of the best things though is we were talking to that comic artist who did the, I won't say sad Discord photo, but that's the one everyone knows. And
Is that Luna? Sorry.
Oh yeah. It might be Luna. Which one are you
Sorry,
looking at?
the Sailor Moon one.
Oh no, I believe that's actually Twilight Sparkle. So it's
Yeah.
really hard to tell.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, no, I have to actually get into that. Everybody remembers the comic cover of Discord sit in the black and white image sitting next to a lake with Fluttershy's hairpin in his hands, right?
Yeah. I gave you that information.
You actually did.
Oh,
Deathlight, we
did.
hold on. We thank Deathlight for this because he was the one who actually could be at the panel and hear this info firsthand.
Except for the one thing, Creature, Mozzie, and I don't know if Cole was a part of the group, also went by her thing in the merch hall, and she told us, I didn't mean it to be sad. It just went that way because people didn't put two and two together with Fluttershy being behind the camera.
No,
so she's just rolling with it.
That wasn't all that was said. No.
That was what she told us before the panel.
No, she said that it wasn't meant to be a sad image.
Mm-hmm.
But she didn't say why. We only got that it wasn't supposed to be sad, and that actually made it funny that people took it sad.
Mm-hmm.
What we found out from Deathlight, from the panel, was that it's actually a photographic piece. Fluttershy was doing photography and took a picture of Discord doing the somber pose. It was literally a piece of artwork that was made into a piece of artwork. It's actually funny.
Discord just chilling with a herd of bunnies, and it just was melancholic. Was more the feel of it.
Yes, it was melancholic, but it wasn't meant to be serious in that way, which makes it more hilarious.
And yeah, she further expressed everybody got that this comic cover that I did was a thing of photography of our Gen 5 characters, as well as this one and this one and this one. People dropped the ball on this one.
Yeah. So we had a massive laugh at that now because now we know the truth.
And each cover was a different style of photography too. So and that one just happened to be the gradient scale black and white one.
Oh yeah, there's one of Hitch going up the mountain in his Boy Scout outfit with the animals.
Yep, and then another one with Sunny and her father roller skating, and
that Barry Punch Anthro a picture, man.
Yeah, the Barry Punch one, I actually got that for free.
Really?
Inky Studios is actually I didn't finish the party room talk, but Inky Studios was actually a big friend of the Barry 2 party room. In fact, the one where you saw the image, you saw Twilight Sparkle tipping over a cup. You could see another Barry down there. That was actually the one that was put on the Barry 2 party room door. Along with a lot of other images. Anyway, so getting back to the party rooms, Barry 2 room was pretty fun. It was pretty much the same mixed drinks that they had at BabsCon, but it was hey, okay, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find this. I might need you guys to fill in for me in a moment when I start digging for this, but to finish up the party rooms, the Barry 2 room had a pretty much the same party room they had at BabsCon, which was still pretty fun. A lot of colorful lights. They had random fun videos playing. Drinks were good. There was a lot of people there. It was actually the busiest party room of all of them, which is amazing. Sorry?
And sadly, just like Babs, I was not able to go.
I gotta drag you to one of these rooms one of these times. Yeah. But the other ones are also where you're gonna feel a little bad. Because the room, oh good, I found it. So the room next to us was the Scientology party room.
Oh.
It had pictures and little advertisements for Scientology. You had real ones mixed in with things from Saturday Night Live and South Park, so you can get the vibe they were actually going with on this one. along with that, they also had a video playing, which was a mix of quote unquote promotional videos that were also horrible, and joke videos, including the Saturday Night Live joke song that they made for. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a Scientology knockoff, and just like posting little things of what happened to people. It's like they've either vanished or they are lawsuits pending, things like that. Just a lot of insanity. It's fun. But all of their drinks, or at least like 95% of them, had Baja Blast in them. That was one of the jokes.
What is Baja Blast?
Mountain Dew Baja Blast.
So like a tropical kind of like drink.
It's mainly been exclusive to like Taco Bell.
They still come out in cans and stuff.
It was exclusive to Taco Bell.
Yeah. But it's
no longer is because they've actually done releases in stores.
Yeah, but it's a very tropical, very fruity one drink, and yeah.
Also, I think it kind of referenced to Baja Griffin, who could not make it because of sickness.
Oh, in all honesty, I wondered that too. I didn't want to mention too much of it because Baja wasn't doing too well at the time, and we didn't want to bring up bad vibes. They also had some pretty awesome popcorn called Cosmic Popcorn. Is like chocolate covered and had little bits of candy, and it was delicious. But all right, so yeah, they had a Scientology room. They had the BabsCon room, party room. That was also pretty much the same as last year, Everfree. Had some fun little themed mixed drinks. You got to see some Equestrian Girls videos playing. It was a fun time. Nothing to write home about. And then they had one room I missed the first night. I managed to get it in Saturday night. The Tiki Bar room.
I would have loved to go there, but I kind of went to the party and then I got tired.
Yeah. But yeah, the Tiki Bar room, they had a bunch of Tiki themed inspired drinks, including mini umbrellas in them. They actually had little mini umbrellas that they put into the drinks. It was a lot of fun. And also like trays of chips, of Hawaiian chips and crackers and things like that. It was a lot of the party rooms were amazing good fun. Of course, getting the rooms ready was also pretty fun itself. Yeah, they kept that going for about 5 minutes. So yeah, I was there with them. We were patting down the plastic on the ground to make sure that it was adhering to the carpet. That song was my fault.
The drinks will be spilled.
The dumbass song was my fault.
Oh, I didn't fully hear it, so.
Neither did I.
If you want to go on stream again, I can play it.
Alright, going to stream.
But yes, the dumbass song was my fault. I don't remember what somebody was making a kind of a silly song to.
Okay, I have it up.
Yeah, just to give a little history while people are getting it up. They were making a silly song. I decided, well, we could do something a little bit more old school and silly, and then.
I see.
4 or 5 minutes. I just started making that. I made that song because it was the first thing that came off the top of my head, and I thought it fit the theme somehow, and it ran away from me. I'm so sorry, everybody. I created another monster.
Are you guys happy or depressed?
We're happy. We're happy, but we're also working in order to make sure that if there was drinks spilled in the party room, that they wouldn't stay spilled, as it were.
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine.
I'm happy, not feeling bad. I got sunshine.
Now you gotta do it upbeat and make everybody mad at you.
Okay. So, All right. So anyway, yeah, Friday I had a blast with everybody. We got to I also had to play guard for the door for a couple hours. That wasn't quite as much fun because it's amazing how many people try to run in and out with drinks and stuff or not letting you check ID. It's really weird. But no major problems. However, this has me so pissed. I got this from I think it was a $15 grab bag.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the Pear Sprite is good fun. The pin is okay. I even like the minifigure, but why did they put 2 common cards and 1 uncommon My Little Pony trading playing card game cards in that thing?
It definitely feels like a liquidation thing. They're just like, well, let's get some money out of it.
It does. It feels so much like a liquidation thing. I feel so ripped off.
Not even a rare in there. What a rip.
Not even a rare. This is stuff that you could literally find at the floor of a card shop. But yeah, I got a lot of good merch, and I do see Deathlag. I was wondering if you were gonna get this while he was there.
It was kind of funny because I went by Baron Engel's table like 3 different times, and he was gone doing something. Like straight in between panels that I was working. So I was finally able to catch him like on Saturday, like noon, right before the convention hall closed.
Oh, nice timing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I do see that you have finally got the deck.
Yeah. One of my friends that was a vendor, she was selling it. It's like, just take it. I'm like, okay, sure. Gave it to me.
Just take it? Wow.
Yeah. Just literally threw it in my hands, like, just take it. This con's been rough to you already. Like, okay.
Oh, that's nice. I thought she was just I thought she was offloading it because it wasn't doing that well, but no, that's nice.
Nah, I was talking to her like Friday morning and got that deck handed to me first thing Friday morning, so I just kind of had it sitting by the mixing booth the whole time.
Ah, that's nice.
So,
all right, but yeah, that was my Friday for the most part. Anybody have anything to add? I think I bogarted a little too much of the time that I talk about it.
Yeah, it's nearly
yeah.
Saturday's pictures, but yeah.
Saturday was fun. I basically just hung out with everyone. I was in cosplay and don't know if anyone has a good image of it that I can quickly find, but I had fun.
Oh, I see Ocellus up there.
Saturday was my I did something bad and I feel bad day. Well, me, Creature, Marzi decided to go to the restaurant upstairs, which had a breakfast buffet for breakfast. I thought I had the amounts right because I looked at their pictures of their menu and they had the menu listed, and it was like the all-you-can-eat buffet, $25. It's like, okay, that's a little on the high side, but it's all you can eat, and it looks like a good restaurant, so why not? Let's have some at the food. And we all have the buffet, and we have at the food. And keep in mind, when I saw this on the picture, we finally get the bill. It's $35 now. That picture was 5 years old. The menus they handed us don't even mention the buffet price for some reason. So that was a little annoying too. So yeah,
that's bad business.
It's annoying. It's supremely annoying.
That's misleading. They shouldn't have had that.
It's not misleading. Somebody else uploaded it, and if I looked at the picture for even 5 seconds, I would have realized it got uploaded 5 years ago, and that would have been an immediate red flag for me. I would have realized, that can't be the price anymore. So
you didn't look closely enough at it then.
I did not, and this was not the only time I
Reminds
made
me of my
that
situation
mistake.
earlier this evening. Oh boy.
That's not the only time I made that mistake either. That's the annoying part.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, no, that was the only annoying thing about Saturday. Otherwise, it was pretty much more of the same. Got to check out some cool panels. Got to have some fun with people. I went to the party rooms this time without having to go door guard, so I immediately got to jump in on all of them and have a blast as best I could. Fortunately, I got
Now
a
I'm
little.
seeing that I don't know if that's Ocellus up there or not anymore.
There is no Ocellus up there.
Okay,
These are all pretty much OCs.
Oh, all right, that
The one on the right
explains
looks
it.
kind of like Cozy Glow, really.
There's like one or two of these that are actually from the show, and the rest are just OCs and other people's plush stuff. So
Okay, so the Vinyl and the Wonderbolt Rainbow Dash are the only original characters up there.
yeah,
Anyway,
all that's really up there is just Vinyl, Rainbow Dash, and Luna. Those are the only show characters there.
Anyway, I do apologize. I've been taking up a lot of time. Does anybody have anything to add in regards to their experience at the convention?
Saturday we had the train panel.
It's true, the train panel, which was okay. So here's the thing: when it was announced when the schedule went out that there's a train panel, I got messages from so many friends who were going, being like, "Is that you? Are you running it?" And I was like, "No, I'm not. I will go to it definitely because I'm intrigued, but I am not running it." And when I got to the convention, I met up with the railroad bronies that I knew there, and other people who I know who were going, who like know that I'm the train guy, one of them, and they were just like, "Was that you?" Because none of us knew who it was. None of us, not a single one. We didn't find out until like just before the panel. So like that was one of the great mysteries of the con leading up to it. Was everyone was like, okay, if it's not you, who is it?
And then we spent about 30 minutes to an hour talking to Rustic Rails, the one front center with the starlight and the other lantern.
Oh yeah, no, I talked to him for like Ivy said at least an hour. Or sorry, Feather. Feather said for like at least an hour. To the point where Feather and Comet both wandered away to go and do other things, and then walked back to find that I hadn't moved. Feather went so far as to say, "You've grown roots."
And the fun thing that Cole doesn't have in this image, when they said, "All right, we want to have a train spotting thing," I was standing there being like, "Okay, I can stand in for the train."
That's right. That wasn't in the photo that I got though. That was
No,
in
I know. Oh, Rustic hasn't updated any photos, so we will not see me in Bionicle cosplay as train people all tend to be as if I'm an oncoming train.
It was funny. But by the way, one of the people in this shot, Nighty. I don't know if you know who he is, but if you do, he's cool. Yeah. We ended up accidentally meeting up after the con. Like we intended to, because we found out Nighty was going to be in town longer too, like in Seattle proper. Because
I saw that.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you
so
want me to get to the Twitter? I can get to the Twitter.
You can if you want to. I guess I can come later on. But yeah, no, we met through unforeseen circumstances and had a great time. We'll talk about that later though. I'm sure you want to get into more Saturday things. By the way, the concerts both nights were great. I Friday night, by the way, Odyssey played and she was great. She did amazing. As well as all the other bands that played. It was just overall a really good time. And also was it Melody something?
Melody Brony?
Yeah. They were really good. There's just so many good bands. Like straight up. Like the music was so good.
It was really an A-grade roster for both nights. It
really was both nights, absolutely. I will say I missed a lot of night 2 because me, Feather, and Comet went to go and see the G1 panel. By the way,
that was fun.
Best G1 pony is is Wind Whistler. Wind Whistler is amazing.
That I got to see.
I don't know. I like the queen that's only in the comics that's like completely vicious to anybody that threatens the ponies.
Majesty.
You haven't seen the majesty of Wind Whistler. Wind Whistler is so great because they Just the way that they speak is just so beautiful. But that is illogical.
Really quick though, Suki.
Yes.
I posted in the con chat a video that you might want to just check out just for the absolute sheer giggles. This was actually shown on a one of the panels. I can't play it here because I'm afraid I'm going to get struck by something if I do. But it's hilariously terrible. It's a religious video, but they have this weird song that, oh man, I mean, I get where they're going with it, but the connotation is bad. So bad. Oh god, no, somebody did not think that one through.
I'll check it out here as soon as I'm done with this activity.
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay.
It was very sad that
everybody else can do it too if they want. Only me, and Creature and Marzi saw it, so I don't think anybody else did.
I was very sad that I missed the musical part of Friday night, but at the same time, 12-hour drive, 2 hours of sleep, and then pretty much pulling another 12-hour shift, working a soundboard. I'm like, nope, I'm driving to my hotel and I'm taking a nap.
I feel that.
Nobody can sleep for about 12 hours, so yeah.
Yeah, being in the party rooms at the same time, the party rooms are also exhausting in their own right, so you can't.
I just watched the video. Oh,
it's terrible. It's what a song. Oh my god. Yeah.
And
no.
I don't really mean to bash security too much, but Saturday, when I got up to go and help with the live sound checks and everything, I literally didn't even have my badge on. I had it in my pocket, and I was able to walk by like 3 security people into the main hall without anybody even asking me questions. Started working sound.
That's nothing. Creature, Mozzie, and I went to the gaming room, and someone came up to Mozzie saying, "Hey, why should you be wearing a mask?" Creature thought they were talking to him, so he put his mask on, not realizing who they were talking to.
Yeah, unfortunately, that was a problem with the con, with people not wearing masks as often before the con. It kind of was forgotten.
Like I said, I had my mask on. I didn't have my badge on.
Yeah,
but
no. It's the whole idea of walking with confidence that it can elude.
Exactly, and I am a practice pro. I mean, I've been a supervisor for how many years now?
Enough.
Yes. Saturday. Is there anything? Was it Saturday that? Yeah, I think we also like a big group of us decided there was nothing going on for a little while.
That was golf.
We played a round of golf like mini golf, not golf in miniature, mini golf. We actually I wish we got some pictures of this stuff, but it was a little run down place too. It was just kind of sad, but they had a pinball golf table, they had a soccer golf table, they had a cowbell golf table,
and I lost.
Yeah, but yeah, no, it was a lot of fun there, and what's that? No, we didn't get the pizza after that. We tried. We tried a place that I heard had good soba, but they didn't have that. They ran out.
I think it was Yeti Sushi or something like that.
No, it was a bento place. It was a bento place.
Yeti Bento.
Yeah. Oh well, that's a next year kind of thing too.
Well, it's the thing. Apparently, I was because I went with the right.
Anyway, we need to keep back on track here and not get off track too much because of time.
All right.
So, is there anything else that anybody wants to add for Saturday, or should we go ahead and jump onto Sunday or what we can of it?
I'm down for Sunday.
Okay, Circuit. I watched 30 seconds of that, and I mean, he's not wrong.
He's not, but it's not a good way to go. I know. Sorry. Anybody watching this?
It's an important lesson.
Anybody watching the stream, I'm sorry. I wish I could show this to you. It's horrible and hilarious. Join our Discord. Go into the con chat. It's the video posted for today, September the 5th. It's terrible. I apologize. Back on track.
Same thing. I kind of already talked about it. Got by security without even flashing my badge, nobody even questioning me.
Yeah.
And then I pretty much sat behind the soundboard for the next 14 or 15 hours.
Yeah, I debated finding a way to drag you out of there for a little bit.
No, I was begging you to get me drinks because I wanted alcohol because I was working the balancing and stuff for the musicians.
Did you? I don't recall. I didn't recall ever getting a message like that. I would have brought. I had some beers I could have brought you, man.
No, they had
Multiple
alcohol.
times, where's the booze? Get the AV crew some alcohol.
Oh, I thought you were joking around. I didn't think you were serious.
No.
Oh, well,
You should have made it clear that you weren't joking around in the text because it's harder to tell in a text than.
Look, I'm a very simple person. I don't ever use humor in texting at all because it doesn't go through. I only use humor in voice calls.
That is very fair. You know, next time I see the call for booze, I promise I will answer in kind.
Unless you run out of booze.
No, I will never run out of booze. I found out they actually
Trust me, my alcohol tolerance is intense.
And not only that, I found out they had a booze store literally across the block.
I used to be a champion of booze, but now now I'm more lightweight than I used to be.
Okay, well, okay.
No, lightweight than heavyweight then.
I ended up surrendering the soundboard for like the last 2 hours of the night because I was tired and didn't want to do it anymore. So I forced somebody else to sit behind there.
All right. Okay. Anybody else have any other Saturdays, or should we finally get to Sunday real quick so we can have to start wrapping things up here?
Ooh, hang on. I got one more picture.
Ooh, go for it.
From the G1 panel. Hang on. I just need to get it ready.
I do love that, like, for the party stuff that started happening, we just put the party hats on the horses. Very proud of that little thing of genius.
That is my haul. That's the only size of t-shirt they had on day 3. It's a 3XL.
All right, I just put it into the con chat. It should be loading it now.
Yep.
Okay.
The tanks. I took a photo and sent it to the commander. This is from Circuit's POV.
Yeah, I'm just thought I'd throw that in there real fast. Get the ponies and tanks.
Zempanzas, yes.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Again, like we said, we don't know why you're always complaining about not being able to find us when you just photobomb every single picture we take.
It's true. You're always around.
I hate you all.
Like Stop H and Feather Horse had the same idea.
That thing is where Cole and Feather are featured on a friend of Cole's Twitter.
Oh yeah. That
Cole,
that
I
was...
told you I would find that.
Yes. Yes. Side note, this has been a very weird year for me in terms of conventions, because this is like the first year that I've got around conventions and people know who I am. Aside from, like, okay, last BronyCon it was a fluke because somebody posted a picture of a print that I gave them, and somebody recognized my art style who followed me on Tumblr. That's a fluke. This year, people actually knew who I was just by looking at me and being like, wait a minute, you're Coldust. I'm like, how do you know who I am?
That hat speaks volumes, man.
But I'm not supposed to be known. I don't
Never
do
underestimate
anything.
the power of the internet.
And
See, I'm doing my job correctly, Cole. Nobody knows who I am, and that's because I'm an audio engineer. People are not supposed to know what I am.
That's fair, but like, so freaky. So me and Feather were going through, like, passing the musicians booth, and Koa knew who I was, which is weird. I'm not supposed to be known by people. It's bizarre.
Well, Cole, remember
Panic.
The very first time I met you at BronyCon, I was passing through the line and I went, Cole? And you went, who? How do you know me? And I went, Toa.
Different
Toa,
thing.
you're somebody who knows me from, like, here in the Brony Show. Outside of the Brony Show, I'm usually not recognized by anyone, as the world should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People
like
recognize my work.
I'm
They
not
should not
recognized by
recognize
anybody.
me.
I'm not recognized by anybody. I go out into the world. They might hear. Where do I know that name? I've been around for I don't know.
See,
a decade.
there's people that know me by the work I've done, but they don't know that I did it, and I'm perfectly fine letting them stay that way.
Anywho, all right. Anybody else have anything to add for Saturday, or should we go on to Sunday finally?
Oh, did you already? Oh, yeah, you did. Never mind.
Yep, we're good. To Sunday,
Sunday,
the final day.
It was small. We had some fun. We ended up waiting out for Coldust at closing ceremonies, literally at the doors. We basically were ready to grab him and drag him away if need be, because we were bound and determined to have him have a dinner with us at least once.
Sorry.
And during a rest that Second had, Creature, Mozzie, and I were at the auction. And I saw Death there, but I didn't go up to him because he was busy.
Creature is the nicest person in the goddamn world.
Yes, he is.
By the way, shouts out to Creature. Goddamn, you're wonderful. I love you. You're great.
Aside from Cole just saying that because it's true, Creature also bid and won a We Love Fine Deppy poster and figure.
Well, thanks for spoiling Cole's moment of showing off.
I actually don't have a picture of it. I should have a picture of it. I don't. I like it's still in my suitcase right now. I haven't unpacked anything.
That's also why I said it, because I figured Cole hadn't unpacked yet.
It's true. I hadn't. I have not.
Fair enough.
Could cover
Yeah. But yes. Yeah. That was one of the things. The other thing I think Creature bid on was either comics or something else. I don't fully remember because I was mostly just trying to make sure I didn't raise my hand because I had no money to spend.
Yeah, it's pretty funny because part of AV's job quickly became helping point out where the other people were for the auction.
Oh yeah, I saw that. The dude next to me got some good stuff. But yeah, it was just fun.
Yeah. Here's another one. Basically, we were trying to find each other on Sunday. We ended up.
See, at that point, you could tell he was getting very upset about the constant photo bombing.
The eyebrows, man.
The eyebrows are the only way to express myself.
That smile on the mask is so passive aggressive.
After the con was done, we all collectively went, okay, let's go out to eat and then go back to Creature and Mozzie's room for some Mario Kart and then board games.
Kind of. We didn't know if we were going to be able to do it immediately because some people had some plans immediately afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But so we split up. I went to the Berry Tea room to start helping with cleanup, which ended up just me being sitting there, letting people try out some of my mead while we're watching Star Trek Below Decks, which is actually a lot of fun. I might have to go watch more of that.
Mm.
Then
meanwhile,
during that I got a message that we're like, hey, everybody is able to get together. We're doing Mario Kart, and one of Creature's big goals for the con: get everybody together, play Mario Kart together. It's like, and he even bought me a copy of Mario Kart digitally. It's just like, okay, I'm committed now.
It was so much fun. We need to play more Mario Kart.
It was fun, and yeah, we need to do it again sometime. Hopefully after everybody gets a chance
and
to rest.
besides, I had to share with Cole since he forgot his.
And there's online play, so you could just host up anytime you want.
Yep.
You got to buy the online package.
Well, just the base package, not the expansion pack.
I know that.
So yeah, we did get together. We played Kart. Then we also got to play Exploding Kittens, where Toa immediately tried to end the game, and I ended up ending him instead.
Yep.
In fact,
well, you and Mozzie did.
Yeah, it was a collaborative effort, but I was gonna make sure you got taken down whether you liked it or not.
But that was the fun part.
And then we played the most magical game of all time, and I didn't even know it was gonna be so great. Muffin Time.
Yes.
Which immediately after Second played his, I immediately tried to blow everything up
again. Seriously.
Did your game go 4 hours?
No, it didn't.
It went about 2.
I don't know about two,
no,
but I give it about an hour and a half. But
pretty much. I think we have a house rule over here. If we have that game, we play that game ever again. We search for the card that allows you to basically restart the game and get it the hell out of the deck.
That's what he did. That's what Second did.
He's not kidding.
Yeah, we literally couldn't end the game. We literally could not end the game.
This is the game that never ends. It'll go on and on, my friends.
If I did not pass on my last hand, we would have still played, but it was late and I decided no, creature wins.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, that's pretty much what he said. Don't call it shenanigans, but the funny thing is, actually, that's what we were doing here. I literally played the selfie card. I played a selfie card, which the whole idea is you just take a picture with everybody because these memories last forever.
And now I can't ever play the Say My Full Name because at least two of you who know it.
And you wore a badge with your full name on it too, so that did not help you.
No, it did not. But no one knew my middle name until I said it.
Anyway, the annoying part about this is I also have 3 expansion packs that I did not get included in that deck. So if we ever play it again, I can make it even more interesting.
Okay, we just need to have a day where that is what we do.
Anyway, so yeah, that's what we did for Sunday. Then we parted ways there. I went back to BerryTube for a little while. Found out all my mead was drunk. I tried my hand at a pineapple and jalapeno pizza slice. That didn't end well the next day. But yeah, other than that, everybody wound down and we ended up sleeping and mostly parted ways for the most part the next day. I did run into Coldust in the lobby while waiting for my ride.
That's right.
Yeah, so we had a nice little chat, had some coffee. It was a nice moment. Also found out that there is the equivalent of a Kroger's literally within walking distance. So next time we're at Everfree, we can literally buy a bunch of grocery food and avoid high expensive restaurants for like a majority of the time.
Given that I will definitely do that place again, it's worth $1,000 and plus food and plus I can cook stuff there to bring.
There. Anywho, so yeah. Other than that, got everybody to got me and Aster together. We got on our plane, flew home without too many complications. I get to my car, we pack it all in. I realize that the bottom of my luggage is leaking. It's wet, and I'm smelling beer. We get my luggage to my car in a hurry. I shut the door. I hear tinkle, tinkle, tinkle. My back window slowly begins to slide down into the door frame.
Ooh.
I end up trying not to curse too much as I drive myself home with a little bag with some McDonald's for dinner. Get everything together. I open up my luggage. I find out the Kirin beer I tried to save that was left over from my con purchases of booze broke. And luckily it broke in a safety bag, so a majority of the liquid did stay contained. It only seeped onto a Twilight Sparkle pillow that was in the merch and some shirts. Luckily, it didn't affect any of the books or papers I had, so lucky me. I actually got stupid lucky, but I was still annoyed. That was a $500 repair job, by the way, on the window. Not happy.
Honestly, just surprises me and how expensive that is.
It's because it was a window regulator, and unfortunately, it looks like Saturn regulators are becoming more expensive to find. And I'm pretty sure
those became more expensive to find the year after they stopped making the Saturn.
Yeah. Plus, I'm pretty sure they ordered expedited delivery on it, which probably.
Sorry, Circuit. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at the.
Oh, the pillow was washable. No, it's okay. The pillow was washable, and I completely washed it. It's all clean. I hugged it today. It was nice.
This is a photo where we met up with Circuit, or like it was like Circuit, me, and Comet,
and Circuit, and Circuit. And Circuit.
Cole was having too much fun.
He found the mirror pool.
Oh no. Did I meet any VAs? No, I did not meet any VAs this time around. A lot of them were pretty busy, and there was just no serendipity there. Plus, unfortunately, I found out the Izzy VA got COVID Friday evening.
The funniest thing is at the auction there was a unused COVID test signed by all the other guests.
The irony.
We love having fun.
Yes, we do.
Anyway, that was my Monday for the most part, and Sunday. Anybody else have anything to add for theirs? Or
so while these hooligans were having fun and partying and stuff, I had to help with the whole tear down of the main stage and stuff.
Yeah, I honestly feel terrible about that too. We couldn't get you in anything. You literally got roped in the moment you set foot in that convention and never got let go.
And after we were done tearing down, I got in contact with a person that I sold a bunch of car parts to. Got hooked up, exchanged money, exchanged parts. I basically paid for my con, and then I left shortly after that at about like 9, it was about 9 o'clock or something at night. Then I drove for 12 hours home and took a nap somewhere in between that, and got home directly at noon, just in time for lunch.
And like I said, next time Deathlight goes to a con, we are hiding him away. We are making sure he does not get caught.
Or give him a code name and put him in a fursuit so no one will recognize him by name.
I know. We'll get him a fursuit of that Phoenix. Phoenix. You know what? Fine.
No, some people might recognize LOC from the internet. Anybody who a bit more obtuse or secretive.
If anybody recognizes most of my characters is because it's one of the people that I commission a lot of art from,
and they'll know that he's on the secret hunt of not trying to get caught up in being in AV work again. They'll keep the secret.
The last thing that I had that's con related. Apparently, I ran into a person from California by the name of Tails Sky High Floof, and I basically was on the bus with him to the airport.
I think I had an image of that.
Oops, hold on. I forgot to enter it. There we go.
All right.
It's from his perspective. I took it from the Everfree one and put it into con memories, and then here.
By the way, massive shout out to Looney Turtle for giving me and Astor a ride to the airport. That was nice of him.
Yeah.
And if you look closely at the shirt, I'm wearing the Everclear shirt.
Where the hell did you? Never mind. I know how you got that.
And
hey, I bought and paid for that.
Yeah, like I said, I know where you got it. All right. Anybody else to add so we can finally end this show?
I did talk to some of the VAs and people that did the comic books and stuff, but it was always just on a professional level. But that was it. Yeah. Some of the personal working staff.
Mm-hmm. Also, to quote on Lone Wolf Gamer, apparently having the card installed into the console is quicker than downloading it.
Yeah, the cartridges goes up faster because for digital you have to download the damn thing.
I was talking more about how we were able to play, except for one person had to load in behind us and we could hear it.
Anywho. All right. Anybody else have anything to add, or so can we go ahead and wrap up our Everfree wrap up?
I'd say wrap it up.
All right.
But don't you want to hear about the long existential drive of 12 hours? Every bleeding detail.
No. If I wanted to,
let me guess.
We could get coal dust on his bleeding details if we wanted a bleeding detail.
Let me guess. It was desert bus, but you and your car, your RV.
Desert truck. It's desert
truck. I did get 25 miles per gallon back, which was also really impressive.
Yeah.
I don't know why my truck did so well, considering standardly it does only 20.
Well, any case, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. So that was Everfree Northwest 2022. Of course, I'm planning on going next year, barring any mishaps that will prevent me financially from accomplishing it. But I honestly had a blast. I think a couple, pretty much almost everybody else was in the same mindset of trying to make it again next year as well, because we all had so much fun.
I'm down for that, but I'm also down for HominiCon. I might not do it this upcoming HominiCon, but maybe the one after.
Honestly, me and Feather were planning on trying to make it out to Everfree again next year because it was just really fun. Also, conveniently, next year does not line up with other events that I am involved with.
Even better.
I'm gonna try to go to HarmonyCon next year, and it's mostly because one of the artists that I get a lot of commission art from, that's the only con they go to all year. So I'm like, I might as well try to meet up.
With Everfree being such a good place to like meet up with lots of friends and stuff, being such a big con, yeah, we're planning on going back. Also, gotta get second installment of Train Panel.
Yes, I am down for the second installment of Train Panel.
Honestly, no con is really great for me because like every time it's like, look, this con is close to you. Still a 12-hour drive or so.
I will say it's not a convenient location for me because it's on the opposite side of the country. But at the same time, it was a fun visit, and honestly, I'd like to go back. And especially if I can make it into long distance train travel, because as it would turn out, that is totally my vibe. I do very much enjoy long distance train travel, especially when it's with somebody who I love. So,
I'm really hoping soon I don't have to rush as much to go place to place. I can actually just spend time. It'd be nice.
That's fair.
Well, anyway, in regards to Everfree Network, I do not know if they're back because
no, I was at that panel. This was just a one-time deal.
They just got together one more time for the anniversary. Yeah, fair enough.
And you better believe there was a whole lot of nerves going on there because there was the head AV that was the master of the soundboard sitting up there up there with Brony with Everfree Network talking away, and here I am sitting behind the board like, okay, if anything goes wrong, he's going to know.
Wow.
No pressure.
No pressure. All right. Well, I'd say that's a good way to wrap up here. So, Everfree Northwest, lot of fun. Looking forward to next year. MBS. I think I know what that is. I can't remember, but yeah, we aren't the only Brony podcast or show that's made it to 500. Somebody beat us to it already. I'm kind of annoyed.
Well, in fairness, they do theirs a little bit more regularly than we do.
We must go find them and burn down their main area. There can be only one.
We're once a week, man. We don't get much more regular than that unless they do it more than once.
We'll just go after them and steal their bones.
Exactly. Steal all their bones.
Anyway,
just remember, folks, always swallow the bones. Always eat the bones, because bones are what make you more powerful. This is why fish are something you should never fight.
Yeah. Calcium, make you strong.
Yes.
Anyway, we're not going to elaborate too much on that or take any more time because we really can't. Instead, you can hear that music playing. It's time to wrap things up for the evening. So let's get our final shout-outs in while people are still functional and probably some people really need a rest. We'll start off with Coldust.
Hi. Yo, long distance train travel is fun. You should try it at some point if you can. I know time off is a hard thing to come by though for it, so
and the money.
Yeah, even in coach it was honestly not too bad, although the sections where it was Amfleet cars was kind of shaky. Also, I did not know there are sections of the line where they go over 100 miles an hour with Amfleet cars, which is absurd to me because they were built like so long ago. By the way, the car that I rode in today was built originally in 1977, and had seen a few rebuilds since then, and is still plying the rails today, and it probably will be for a long time.
Yeesh.
Old reliable.
Hey, it works. Yeah. I think so. When I looked up the car, the last update that I saw for it, which I can't guarantee is the last time it was upgraded. I'm pretty sure it was upgraded since then. But the last one I found listed online on the webpage I was looking at was from 1995, which is literally as old as I am.
Ooh. 30 years old?
Well,
No,
almost.
that's not 30 yet.
I said about 30.
We
Getting
only
there,
hit the
getting
30
there.
pot.
All right. Okay, so long shout out from Goldust, but
Oh, sorry. I lost track of. I forgot I was doing a shout out. Also, biggest shout out to Creature for getting me that figure, which was way too kind. Oh my gosh, you're wonderful. Also, big shout outs to Feather, who traveled with me all the way across the U.S.
Twice.
Yes, twice. I love them to pieces. They're wonderful. They're currently flying back home. Big shout outs. Love you lots. I know you can't hear this because you don't watch this, but love you lots.
oh, that's a shot in the heart. I'm kidding. But yes.
Well,
anyway, Toa. Anyway, let's go on to Crazy Mancat.
So I followed a kitten down the hallway earlier with something weird, and I came back. Did we just not have a video segment this week?
No, we pretty much didn't.
Alright.
We had photo segment.
Shout outs, Fires, Explosions, Mufasa, Venison Jerky, Eloise, Roan, and the factory will continue until morale improves.
Alright, muting Toa until we're through the shout outs because we need to get through them quickly. Deathlight Productions. Yes?
Can I also give an additional shout out to Creature for providing the backgroundless circuit?
Sure.
100%.
Creature, you're wonderful. I'm going to be using this forever.
Oh, god
Yeah.
damn it.
I'll
Alright,
use it
Deathlight.
a good long time. Anyways, good morning, night, wherever you happen to be, and see you later.
DM21.
Have a great week and stay healthy and remember wear your mask where they tell you.
Alright. Textalion. Suki of the Taco Sended.
Go to sleep, everybody.
And Toa.
Shouts out to all the lovely people that watch us. Thank you to CNC and Commander for doing all the lovely mod work. And shouts out to OX2, Accidentally Impossible, Alex the Nexus, and Alice is Alien Congregation. Conglomeration. And Archway Friend, Commander Root, Cool Dude, Death, DM, Elysian, Lonnie Ray, Lorex, Metaviews, Ponyman64, Sophia Fox 21, Teenage, me, Suki, Text Relay, and Zyph FM.
Alright. With that, I'd like to thank you all for joining us on another episode of the Brony Show. This one ran way long. I apologize to anybody who's been watching. But I guess we had a lot to talk about with Everfree because big group, big fun, so much fun. And a reminder to everybody that next week we will be talking about the death of episode 500. The show that could have been so much and ended tragically due to ineptness. So please prepare your wonderful stories of the potential of episode 500 and everything that could have been. And with that, let's shout out our IRC chatters. Commander Something for keeping an eye on chat. And then Clark the Conic was Cool Dude, Fantastic Fred, Relays from Sonic 5421, Techman Textalion 2, The Lone Wolf Gamer, and Vaguely Creepy. And also, once in a while, yay, Archivers. Also, a shout out to all of our YouTube chatters out there. Thank you so much for participating when you can in our YouTube chat. And big shout out to all of our archive watchers. In this case, we're now down to Twitch and YouTube on stream and YouTube on archive. However, we will still continue to have the Coffee House After Party on Vaughn, mostly because just to avoid issues. But yeah, unfortunately, it looks like Vaughn is just going to be Coffee House from now on due to changes with Restream. But that's okay, because I think everybody was just enjoying us on Twitch and YouTube for the most part anyway.
We had some people for the after party.
Except for the after party, I'm just talking about normal show. Muting Toe again to finish this off. We're going to go ahead and wrap it all up with the Dragon Slayer with Trixie. Hope you have a good night, everybody.
Hi, hello there. You're a very attractive young stud. I'd like to ask you out on the hottest of dates. Trixie says that you have a lot of other males to choose from. Allow me to make my case. This gal is a wonderbolt, but I can fly faster than light speed with no wings. This cobra's got bucking legs, but I can lift the weight of Saturn's asteroid ring. That mare's a magical prodigy, but I invented every possible spell last week. And if that's not enough, let me ask, when was the last time one of these can steal the motherfucking mythical beast? Oh yeah, I will rock your world, 'cause I'm an Ursa slaying girl. I shall now expose my shell. Don't act like you're not impressed. How hard did I just seal the deal with my major slayer steel? Do you feel all my sexy appeal and my story that's so very totally real? I rode up to the mountain top. It was 90,150,000 hooves in the air till I found the Ursa's cave, and I fought through her army of awesome karate bears. The Ursa fought like Tartarus, and we fought so hard I missed a long-standing appointment for brunch. Then I swung my weapon like a club, and it caused a sonic rain boom that exploded space and shattered the sun. Oh yeah, deep in love you'll feel with these two Ursas slaying teeth. I killed a demon with this world. I'm the highest level unicorn. In case you might need more proof, I brought the Ursa right to you. It's the one that I slew. She'll attest that my story is totally true. Ursa dance. Stud, let's go back to my place. Nothing fancy, just a huge mansion in space. Can you guess what's coming next? Here's a hint, I'm talking about sex. This is the best day of your life. I'll be your Ursa Slayer wife. Now it's time to decide which lucky one of us is gonna be your lover tonight. Oh, Trixie sees you've chosen the Wonderbolt and the Prodigy, and apparently the Cowgirl as well, and a changeling clone of me? Now you're just putting salt in the wound.
Too bad I wasn't in that list. Alright, Coffee House After Party coming up in just a moment on Vaughn. If you're not on Vaughn, you will not see it.